Hippocratic, try for trial and Thomas, trap for tap and all.
See the hypocrites, them a go long day.
See the hypocrites, them a go long day. See the hypocrites, them a go long day, man.
Yo, the steady is in the building. Big up to everybody that is out there. Yeah, man. I see people in the building and them already hit the like button. Some people are going to say, oh, it's steady. Oh, you never tell we say you go live, man. But listen to me now. Sometimes you have to just make a decision to come live and talk to the people them. Show our labor rights. What is going on out here? Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Big up Simone in the building. Big up Richard in the building. Listen, type right now and let me know who did it. Show our labor rights. We are here to talk to the people. So let me know who is there. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. Let me play this again, you know, because a serious thing I go on with this Marky G out there, you know. You understand what I say? Yeah, man. Share up the live, like up the live. Yeah, man. But Diana Richard.
For diplomat, for Hippocratic, try for trial and Thomas, trap for tap and all. The city boys, them a go long day.
See the hypocrites, them a go long day. Yo, we are waiting until the thing load up. By the way, Simone, congratulations. You look like you turned moderator, you know. Big up yourself in the family. Yeah, man. You got promoted without your knowledge, Simone. You have the wrench right now. So when you see that wrench, when them come over on the channel and them giving a problem, you understand me. You know what to do. Yeah, if them rude or them inappropriate, you make sure say you click you get rid of them when who get rid of who for get rid of. You understand me? We a law and order we say over upon this channel. Yeah, man, we have a couple more people, but when we are run with show, then we have to have moderators. And I did that, Simone, because I recognize your faithfulness and your loyalty. You're always there, always down. So big up yourself in the family. Yeah, man. We never have to tell you, so we put you as moderator. We just have to execute on the thing. Cheryl Ball, how you doing? Cindy Lynch, how you doing? Big up yourself too, you know. You understand me? I say, Michael, big up yourself. Green up the chat as you come in. Listen. I decided that I was going to go live and have a conversation because Mr. Mark Golden over BOJ, I say, and Mark Golden is using a very old strategy, you know, it's called the bully, coward, victim strategy. And I got familiar with this strategy some years ago, you understand me, studying, you know, Donald Trump's rise to fame. You know, Donald Trump, he had a famous lawyer by the name of Roy Cohn, and Roy Cohn believed in a lot of different ways of dealing with things. And, you know, he's said to be Trump's mentor, you know, but the strategy that we're talking about that Mark Golden is using, you know, Roy Cohn is known to use that particular strategy. It's called the bully, coward, victim strategy. And basically what I mean is that when the situation, so Mark Golden is really a bully, you know. You understand me? So everybody knows that a lot of bullies, they like to play victim. Talk to me now, man. Big up to everybody who are coming same way. I don't want to race the thing, you know, because I know people are still coming. So let me heal up some more people before I go into the teachings again. Annette Allen, big up yourself same way. You see me? Richard Hall, big up. Joan Barker, big up. Lincoln Gibson, big up. Rooster, big up. Yeah, man. The bully, coward, victim. That is what Mark Golden is playing out here. So, when the polls are going in Mark Golden's favor, him push up him chest and him talk about, call it, Andrew, call it. You understand what I say? When the polls are going in Mark Golden's favor and PNP's favor, all they talk about is Call it, Andrew, call it. Andy Campbell, big up yourself, same way. Beverly, big up yourself. We're talking about the bully, coward, victim thing that Mark Golden is playing. And I'm going to play the video of BOJ that he was making his statements in, and me go analyze that the video there. Because me know enough people, it's not that we're surprised though, because we talk about these things all the time. You see me I say, Evelyn Jackson, Sharon, you understand me? Big up on yourself same way. Carvin, big up yourself. Great Bill, big up yourself. Big up on yourself as in a forward. Sister Yvette, big up. Sharon Forbes, Angela Smith. Start Girl in the building, big up yourself same way. You understand me I say to you? Yeah man, so Mark Golden is playing bully, coward, victim. So Prudence go, they big up yourself, you know. So listen, when things are going in his favor, call it, Andrew, call it. Yeah? When election call, when by election call, I will say, yeah man, come challenge it and prove to us that the people them really, I say, under their head, and when the election is called, PNP is going to win. So when the by-elections gets called over in a northeast St. Anne, you understand me, and over Nigel's constituency there, so, yeah, every single time that we say, all right, prove to us that you all are ahead, what do? They play coward. There was another one, but it's not coming to mind right now. They play coward. Listen, a lot of people, I see 85 people visible right now, and I'm ashamed for telling them the little bit of likes when I see me. Now I thought that. Please hit the like button. Please share. Please hit the like button. When you hit the like button, it tells the algorithms that you appreciate the video, and the algorithms send out the video to more people. So for those of you who have your socials, share it on your Facebook, yeah? Share it in your WhatsApp groups, share it, and tell the people them to come listen to how the steady reason when it comes on to this politics right here, so. But when we tell them, say, and I see the likes going up, continue to work on that, family. When we say there is a local government election, you understand me? After them I talk about call it, Andrew, call it. What do? Them run away. Oh, Mama D was the next one. They run away. They run away from Northeast St. Anne. They run away from over Nigel. Yeah, man. And them run away from over Mama D. Yet, them I talk about call it, Andrew, call it. So that is the coward. Now, the next part of it is the victim. Now, the victim part of it is that are the really terrible part. You know, Lincoln Gibson, big up yourself. You understand me? Andy Campbell says, Don Anderson attitude led me to believe that he's walking around with Bellevue certificate. Oh my goodness, you have to wonder what this Don Anderson is really about sometimes. You understand me, I say? Playing victim, the man I play victim. So he plays victim because this is when he wants to sell the idea to those who believe in him that in some way, shape, or form, he's being disadvantaged. So he may complain about, you know, the Saturday being the lowest day. The other day they were up by 9 points, and no. But it was surprising to me because Mark Golden is talking about, you know, the Labour Party, they link up with the elites. So, somebody tell me right now, no, Mark Golden did tell we say, him want to run the country with some tapanari set of people behind him. Somebody talk to me, no man. So me want to know if the tapanaris and the elite, if they are two different set of people. Everybody know already that in a free country, we have what? Them say about 14 families are the Tapanaris family them. Are them at the top of the top family them in a Jamaica. And I don't want to call out some of them right now. But see, David is testifying. The man say him want come run Jamaica with a tapanari set of people behind him. Yet, me hear Mark Golden on BOJ talking about elites. Me tell you, say, that's all they do in PNP, you know, they change out words. So, when Mark Golden and Peter Bunting, them did get caught in a government corruption, and before they incorporated the OCG into the Integrity Commission so they could continue their corruption, same thing they do with the office of the Contractor General, and then the next one we can't call right now. Yeah? They incorporated those, but when they had those roles, when Audley Shaw, looking at the files, look at the transactions, and he brought in all the receipts, Audley Shaw was able to, Audley Shaw found things on them. And according to the OCG at the time, which is the Integrity Commission right now, the thing them, the transactions that Bunting and Golden participated in with the government, they were highly improper. Now, folks, me and you know say, you understand me? I say, highly improper and highly irregular, it's the same as corruption. So, the OCG never call them, never say, oh, it was corrupt. They say it was highly improper. So, it's the same Mark Golden now that's coming back to us, and he might try to sell us the idea that the Labour Party government is corrupt. But it's and Mark Golden them case, it was tried and proven. It's not like Andrew Holness's case that is under review and Andrew is getting a trial and that's coming on later. For them case, you understand me, it was referred for disciplinary action. But as we know, PNP is very corrupt, so they got off it. So we're just saying, we're going to always draw upon these references just to remind you that Mark Golden does not have any moral authority if we talk about corruption. Foolishness in my talk. So let us hear what the people are saying. Lincoln Gibson said, oh, you're just talking to Conjala right there. You understand me? Cindy Lynch says exactly to Stargirl. Him not see nothing. Yet, wait till the green clerks roll out on him. And that me a talk about summer labor rights. Wait till him see the green clerks roll out on him. So, folks, I still need to see more likes. I still need to see more likes. Now, PNP, let me address you all for a second. I know enough of when I watch BOJ right now. And you know, so they over Portmore, I tell the people them all kind of lies. So make sure so we can talk to few people them over here. So because they ain't go always make up things. You see them still in a denial about what really has happened. That Portmore, the legislation has been passed. You understand me? And Portmore is now on the books. And Portmore is now the 15th parish. And a while ago, I was just looking at the TV behind me. You know I'm not play it very often. I'm here, Alric over there. Alric talk, say, if the war we take it to the streets or they want a referendum, you understand me, let's get a referendum. There needs to be no referendum. It's already passed into law. That is why we have a Senate. You understand me? And that's why the law works the way it works. The laws of the land are made in the Parliament of Jamaica. And whoever has the majority has the opportunity to sign things into law. Come on now, you see what's going on in America right now? A lot of people are protesting about a lot of things, but guess what? The law is the law, and they must follow the law. So the PNP must follow the law, and let them take to the street as much as they want, as them attack right now. When you can't see them, I play look like them for now. See them here now? Yeah, hear them here?
Comrades, I'm moving from Dr. War, and I'm moving to our next doctor. When they see a one video where one old lady over here go and I say, doctor, make sure say you come and give service. I say, make welcome next member of parliament for St. Catherine Southeast. Please to make welcome Dr. Alfred Dawes to the podium.
Lion Dawes. We can watch them enough. Lion Dawes is coming to the people. Yeah, but we don't need to pay no attention to them. We can look on them afterwards. But as we're saying, You understand me? So no moral authority. So we understand that very well, right? I see people forwarded over. Please go ahead and continue to hit the like button because the steady is here. Because I'm going to tell you something. There's nothing that they're going to talk about on that platform that holds more weight than what we're talking about on the steady show. Talk to me, the people, man. We can go live when they have them conference. You understand me? I am aware that we had one today earlier on. I never got to see that one. I was on the road. By the way, big up to everybody who supported the video that I put out today. If you haven't watched that video yet, make sure you watch it. You understand me? A lot of people, I'm getting a lot of good feedback on that video that I put out today. So make sure that you go ahead and you look at that. So listen, Mark Golden is playing victim out here. And no matter how much victim him play, fee bet boss. So let us go and let us talk about what he spoke about today. Because I have some things that I want to say about all his claims. Playing victims, victim, continue to hit the like button. Prudence Gowdy says, I have no trust or confidence in Don Anderson's polls. I have more trust with the blue dot polls. Absolutely. You understand me? But you know what's funny, Prudence, is that when the polls are going in Mark Golden's favor, he embraced them and he talk about, you know, them for call it, everybody talk about call it, Andrew call it. But as soon as it's not going in his favor, the numbers aren't going in his favor, then him ready. Apparently he wants to throw Don Anderson under the bus and he wants to throw Gleaner under the bus. But show our labor rights. Let them show one another on the bus, under the bus. That's what we want them to do. So I'm going to go ahead and hear his claims now, since that's what the video is all about. Yes, so what I did was I set the background just to talk about the fact that Mark Golden has no moral authority based on his own actions and what has happened with him. You understand me? But make we hear what I say right now.
And I'm just touching quickly on those things. I mean, there's a lot. I could speak on every area if I needed to, agriculture and many other things. But essentially, we have a very difficult task ahead of us. Yeah. But if Jamaica doesn't get a change of government now, I don't know.
That's the only truth in talk today, you know. You have a very difficult task. It's not just difficult, it is impossible, Mark Golden, because Jamaica people, they not vote for you. And we can give you a million reasons why you will never see Jamaica House. Now, I hope everybody paid attention to his body language and how nervous he is around the table when he talks about the numbers. The man are going like say, his life, the man are going like I say, he not got enough food on his table if he no win the election. But you know what's coming out right here? The government's corruption that they anticipate will happen. You see, it's costing them a whole lot of money to be campaigning for this long, to put up a front, and they expect to recover all of the money or what they must spend by taking over the government and participating in the same government corruption that they did in the 90s. It's just that back in the day, they were on the business end of things, and Omar Davies, under the Patterson-led administration, you understand me, Omar was a part of the government, but it's a hand-in-hand kind of situation. The PNP grabism thing. That's why after Omar left, like maybe the second, maybe the safest seat in Jamaica, maybe it's number 1, number 2, number 3, but somewhere up there. That's why when he left, he was able to pass on that seat to Mark Golden. So make we not forget, Mark Golden has never earned anything. Everything he get is by participating in the government corruption. So make we hear him say now. Let's listen to him a little bit.
Kind of state we're going to be, you know, because we have a corrupt government and a power-hungry government, and they're supported by the elite, and the media is bought out by them too. So it's not an easy road.
Power-hungry government, corrupt government. That is Mark Golden, you know, accusing Andrew Holness of who he is and what the PNP, what they truly are. So him just use words, but one thing, and I'm glad this hasn't slipped me. Folks, labor rights, when Mark Golden opens his mouth to speak, Mark Golden is only speaking to PNP and PNP minded people, because PNPism, as we know, is a mindset. Mark Golden is talking to that group of people that have absolutely no critical thinking. I needed to scroll up a little bit. I see another new moderator in the building. Mary P. Todd moderator. Big up yourself, Mary P. You understand me? So that means to say, the more blue wrenches you see, I assign to some more. And you know what I did? I just decided to assign people who follow the steady show, work with the show, and who understand the culture of the show. So the Mary P and Simone, I assigned y'all wrenches behind your back. Yeah. So when they come in at the comments and they now do what they're supposed to do, just get rid of them. No make none of them come in and come disrespect the steady family. Because as you know, we have a decent set of people, you understand me, that follow the show. So let us look at some comments, man, because this is really an impromptu show and I want to do it. The opposition leader and his Tappanaris cronies are going to have diarrhea non-stop. Yes, Prudence. The opposition leader is in the USA at some meetings talking about the prime minister is corrupt. And they won't stop. So they don't have to stop, because what am I do? Let me drink something. By the way, there's no alcohol in what I am drinking, because I tell you, if we take one sip of the bourbon right now, me start talk different. Anne-Marie McDonald, big up yourself. Ricardo Graham, big up yourself. You understand what I said to you? Anne-Marie says, me say, but that we can't even use field language. She say, Mark Golden is a liar. He's a big liar. And him have some kind of, listen man, Mark Golden, as I say, he's playing bully coward victim. Yeah? If he's up in the polls, bully. Call it, Andrew, call it. Yeah? He plays victim when we decide, so we're going to call the election. You understand me? We said Northeast St. Anne. When you come in, contest we. Come over Trelawney South, come test we. Come over Nigel, because I remember what Nigel constituency name, you know. Come over there, come test we. What do? They run away. They run away. Because they can't do it, and they come up with all kinds of excuses. They play the coward. That's who they really are. They're coward. Yeah? So they are running from the parliamentary by-elections. They run away from 3 parliamentary by-elections, but you understand me? And them out here talk about call it, Andrew, call it. Empty barrels, as they say, make the most noise. Show our labor rights. But you notice he talk about the fact that the labor rights is connected to the elite. You see me tell us, highly improper and corrupt. In a PNP mind, there are 2 different things. It's the same thing. So when Mark Golden come and talk about Tappanaris, now him talk about Andrew Holness has elite. We know that that's a blatant lie, but this is how he functions. And I wanted to come and talk about it when it is still fresh so that people understand. And like I said before, this bully coward victim thing, it's a known thing. You understand me? If you look at how the current president functioned during his campaign, he used some of the same kind of strategy them. You understand me? Bully when he's up. You understand me? Well, we don't know, we can't even recall when he plays the coward, but we know that some of that happens also. But he plays the victim whenever things are not going right. That's the same thing that Mark Golden is doing. But listen, as much as Mark Golden is talking, I can assure you this. Mark Golden is very aware that he's going to lose the election. Come on, man. Mark Golden, the best hope Mark Golden has right now is to be able to win a couple seats. And as you heard the gentleman say, Dennis Gordon said last week or whenever, there's problems in the PNP camp. So the problem that you hear Dennis Gordon talked about in the PNP camp, yeah, this is what that live in a Mark Golden head. That sit down on him head right now. as we speak. So if you look at how him look around the table, and everybody knows, say, I had to change the way I stream already. So I can't just pull it up like before. But if you look at him, his body language, it tells you that he's very worried. You understand me? Him perturbed, him very, very concerned. Let us listen to him. So all lies. Now, we know, say, every day the Gleaner come out here, Integrity Commission, they try to do the work for him. The civic groups, every day they are out here. RJR, CVM, we talk about this. Warren, we talk about it. That's why it's important to talk about it. But Mark Golden has the nerve to talk about the fact that the JLP has the media. And we know that the only media house that does any kind of justice to the JLP is Nationwide News. Shower, labor rights. That's why most of the times I use Nationwide News, because at least Nationwide News is way more accountable for what they put in print or what you get in terms of audio. Nationwide, way more credible than the Gleaner, way more credible than CVM, RGR, and all of it. And me not care that, you know, they call the election before they got all the facts. Yeah, that not take away nothing from them. Look how much mistake they make. At least they not pay. They never pay how much? $10 million? At least they never pay $10 million. And they may have had to pay in the past. You understand me? But the point I am making is that they're way more credible than all these other sources. So, listen, labor rights, you see, as we approach the elections, I want labor rights to be very, very smart. Yeah? Anybody that you're supposed to give most of your time and attention and energy right now is supposed to be labor rights content, labor rights bloggers. You see me throw Munshi B in the video that I did today. A lot of people love the edits and they love how I put the stories together. And that today was only part one. I'm going to do some more, because in that video, what I'm showing you is the contrast between what's really happening between the two parties. And that's PNP, them not stand for nothing right now. Yeah? So, make we listen some more to what Mark Golden has say.
Try the road that we are treading, comrades. This is not going to be easy to get them out, because
you're not going to get them out, brother.
News, the things that we put out don't get covered.
Yeah.
You know,
what a big old dirty lie about things that they do don't get covered. Who get more coverage than the PNP? You understand me? If Mark Golden changing draws, it's either the Gleaner. If any of them do anything, it's in at the Gleaner. It depends CVM. It depends TVJ. We know this. If the police them do their job, the Jamaican for justice, they're going to be out there, because, as I said before, they are all working together, just like Alun Asamba says. So nobody no get more coverage than the PNP. So Mark Golden is lying and playing victim. Everybody putting in the chat, him a liar. Mark, you a liar. Mark Golden are all liar people. And we know this, but I wanted to come on the same day, and I never even get to look at this for very long, you know, because I think I saw this shortly after I got off the road today. You know, say it's not often that you will see two videos from me, but when you see me drop one video this morning and I'm live this evening, you know, say the steady is serious about this, because you see, Mark Golden is a highly deceptive individual, you know. Mark Golden is highly deceptive. Joseph Spence, good night, steady. I love the show. God bless you. Sandra Atkinson say, him a go Hartford, Connecticut, tell story, tears in my eyes. We know this. You understand me? Let me get some other comments right here. Let me see what the people are saying. Let me see what the people. Leon the Lioness in the building. Leon the moderator, you know, Tina. Big up to all the new moderators in the building. You understand what I say? Hey, me select my moderator them by night, you know, because my moderator them not supposed to have no problems. And me not supposed to have no problems. When me I try to do my show, no look how careless people come over here and decide, say, them going to try to disrespect the steady and then go try to disrespect the steady family. We're not doing any of that. You understand me? I say, so if them slip them slide, man, use the wrench and fix them. You understand me? Fix them. Nobody or not listen to me, man. Uno head already hot. Make sure say uno fix them if they get no problem over here. And that way I make you know on a steady show right now. So I noticed that the likes is going up, but I'm still not pleased. Me are going to too good a content. You understand me? So uno need to hit the like button. Again, you understand me? I know people always I love a look at music them, you know. So with everything that we're saying right now, you know, all we are say is that Mark Golden a big hypocrite. I'm going to go on a piece of the tune where we start with earlier. I hope no ads not come up in the cars. Me take off the premium off of the YouTube. Let's go, let's go. Hit the like button, people.
Dip for diplomatic, hip for hypocritic, try for trial and chorus, tap for tap and all. City hypocrites, them a got on there. City hypocrites, them a got on there. City hypocrites, them a got on there.
They were a hypocrite. Everybody put it in the chat. Mark Golden, a hypocrite. Make sure you hit the like button right now. Mark Golden is a big hypocrite. So, you can't come tell me, you say you want Tapanaris people to come run off Jamaica with you. Yet you are come talk about elitists following Andrew Holness. You are a hypocrite, Mark Golden. You are out here telling us that Andrew Holness has the media and the Labour Party has the media when everybody don't know, say, Uno have the media. You are a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. PNP are big hypocrites. Listen, I'm going to say this seriously. When you look in a PNP history, I know PNP should have their prison right now, you know? And I say that without any apologies. When you look in a PNP history, no, people, look at how much Andrew has been able to accomplish in 9 years. Yet, look how long PNP have the country for. And pretty much what them do is them fool up everybody and make we feel like, say, them have to pinch. They have to pinch. They have to pinch, and a pinch. But as we have come to find out, they could have, if they were productive, if they were encouraging people to work, Jamaica would have been doing well. If they never make 40,000 businesses shut down in the 90s, Jamaica would be doing well. A lot of those insurance companies and the banks, those indigenous businesses that they shut down in the 90s, all 44,000 of them, a lot of those banks and businesses could have become international businesses. Look, man, you don't see all Juicy Beef done international business right now. Juicy Beef down in Florida and all about. How many more businesses would have become international conglomerates had the PNP not been responsible for the closure of 44,000 businesses in the 90s? So what are they talking about when they come out here? Listen. We are focusing on economy. We are focusing on the government that is able to run the country and to keep and get people prosperous. Please, if you don't watch the video that I put out today, make sure say you watch it. It has a lot of good information and it exposes the great things that, you understand me, even the ones that we don't hear about often are doing, like Tamika Davis in a Western Hanover. We know so Hanover people them still make PNP a trick them. We go over Western Westmoreland, go look go give Moreland a look. We went over Eastern Westmoreland and we gave Donny a look. We went to Central Kingston, we gave Donovan a look. We went over West Rural, we gave Juliet a look. So today was part one. So anytime you hear me drop any videos that has to do with compilation, look for it, because I'm going to not just verbally put the facts out there, but I'm going to make sure, say, me unearth because research was a big part of my thing, you know. You understand? Too, we are research people. So we can always research the information. When we don't research is when we don't have the time. But when it comes on to the research, you understand me? We get you the right information. You understand me? Mary P, I know you have some, we have videos that we need to do. Leon the Lioness, we do a video again too. You understand me? But let me not stray too much. Let's just listen to what Mark Golden is saying. It is all lies and hypocrisy. We still need some more likes, people. Let's just listen to what he has to say again.
Even today, there's a poll being run right now. It's a independent, I think it was paid for by some business people, a Don Anderson poll.
Yeah.
The key metric in any poll is voter intention. Who do you intend to vote for?
Not you.
That's the key metric.
Not you.
Today they published it on a Saturday, which is the lowest sales of any newspaper.
Why is Mark Golden complaining about the day on which a poll is published? If you are doing so well in the polls, Mark Golden, why are you complaining about the fact that the poll came out on the Saturday? You see the man is playing victim though. Stop playing victim, Mark Golden. You have not done anything to prove to Jamaica that you are eligible and you are worthy of replacing this performing government, this government that nobody not perform. But you see, this is a problem. You know, when Mark Golden came to the fort, you know, I had one concern, you see. We know PMP will weaponize anything. So, back in the day, they weaponize Edward Seaga's race, and then them come present us with a white man, as we hear them buy out Comrade Party. Comrade Party has been such a bad party that they allow a whole political party to be sold for $10 million, allegedly, right? So now we have the big rift between the risers and the traditional comrades. Now, when I do political content, I talk about PNP because as much as I understand that there is a major difference between the party that was then and the party that has separated, that caused this split down the middle, the risers, it is the same political party because we have people, you see, PNP only want to win, you know. PNP has only always cared about winning elections. And that's why we have Mark Golden sitting in the seat right now. Because as you know, enough Jamaica people, we would rather vote for the colonizers and the children of the colonizers than to vote for our very own. You see, Mark Golden gets to exercise white privilege in Jamaica. Andrew Holness doesn't. Which means that everything where Andrew Holness do, him have to do it above board. Mark Golden is not held to the same standard as Andrew Holness. And that's the reason he feels so entitled. Yeah? Mark Golden, him can't present no ideas as to why he should be the government. He has had 4 years campaigning on government corruption that he has not been able to prove. The Integrity Commission has not been able to prove it. Then go overseas, they've never been able to prove it. Yet he still talks about corruption, unproven. Just like how in company proven is clearly unproven as a financial giant. You see, the old proven, which was DBG, they did very well because of all of the government contracts that they used to benefit from. They no longer have that. That's why we now have, you know, companies closing down here, there, and everywhere. Yet, Andrew Holness has cut the national debt from 140 under Portia to 68% right now. And at them I come talk about, hey, no pay down on the debt so much. They have no clue. Mark Golden and Peter Bunting, they have no know-how as to how to legitimately build success. You see how you look at Andrew, you can look at how he managing financial affairs in terms of his investments or whatever. Mark Golden, them not have that. Mark Golden, them got one good look in the 90s due to government corruption and them try to invest it everywhere. Remember, When we pull up the information as to why they went to invest that $3 billion Jamaican dollar there in the Bahamas, it did say that they wanted a good place to invest their money because of the slide in dollar in a Jamaica and or in a and they choose places like Cayman because Cayman, unlike many other countries, they don't have very, very rigid laws when it comes on to financial corruption. So everything that they do, the British Virgin Island was the same way. All of them was the same way. But I talk about these things because I want you to understand that Mark Golding is only out here trying to use Jamaica as his personal business. And we can't allow that to happen again. You see what I said to you? Let us hear what else he has to say. But everything Mark Golding is saying, Andrew is doing, that's what they have done. And for them case was proven, it's just that they got a slap on the wrist because of government corruption. Now they want to accuse the government. Let me hear what I say again.
When it shows that the PNP is 5% ahead. No, we were at 9 at the end of September, so we have come off of it. The Labour Party hasn't got any of that. They're where they were. So on the side.
So you're at 9 and you reach a 5. That is more than a bit. Show a Labour right. Remember, so Mark Golding is so terrible that Mark Golding can't even do well in a Don Anderson poll. My goodness, the man is desperate. Mark Golding cannot even hold his own. The man is so poor at what he does that he can't hold his own even in a Don Anderson poll. This means to say even the PN people, them are wake up. The people are waking up. When they know say 300 houses could have built under social housing program. When they know say that could have happened. When they know say so much hospital could have built. When aware say PNP has never built a hospital in a Jamaica. All the hospitals were built by the JLP or the colonial masters. Yet they want to criticize how long it's taking to get rid of Cornwall Regional. So Portmore, then push up them head and then want to hold on to Portmore. But see, them identify land over Bernard Lodge to build hospital for the Portmore people. It is over for PNP. The old PNP cannot compete in the current political environment because all their past successes, they were based on government corruption. Even today, you know, they talk about when Jamaica was doing well in the 60s and 50s or 60s and how the 60s and how the Singapore government came and took lessons. Well, the same Singapore government did talk about the fact that, you know, Manley, he's spirited and he has outlandish ideas and so on. But he said there wasn't much substance. And I will go ahead and say from a political standpoint, it is okay that Manley was somebody that, you know, he was an advocate for social justice and all that. But just like we saw in the video that I put out today, listen, the first thing that we need, if all the poor people them, the first thing that you need to fix if you want to get better in life is this. You got to find a way to fix your money. That's why the whole away we lost here out of our head when the poll came out the other day and it said that people say the JLP are better at providing jobs, but the PNP are better at taking care of the poor. And what the poor call taking care of them is a little handouts, you know. Handouts is something that is not good for people. But the PNP has managed to culture a whole lot of people with the handout policy coming from Manley days. So it's the same kind of stuff, you know, like communism, you know, in Cuba, you know, they were aligned to Cuba. And let us not go into the story about the fact that they were trying to turn Jamaica into a communist country, whereby the governments control everything and just have the poor people, them, just look to the government for handouts. So the PNP are like a communist party under the quiet, and that's the reason why they have managed to breed such a bad culture in a Jamaica. But that is the foundation of a lot of things. Now, the difference with that is that Manley was a socialist who used the poor people, them, who exploited his so-called love for the poor to win votes. That's what he did. I saw something that somebody sent me today that Manley also tried to politicize the Smile Jamaica concert that they had with Bob Marley, because Manley was not looking at a unity for the Jamaican people. He was looking at a way to try to win an election again. That's why him and Bob Marley never get along, but that's for a different conversation. So, now that all PMP mash up and they were the socialist one, Mark Gold and them step in and people decide, say they're hungry and they want money. So them sell the party for the 10 million. But the problem is that Mark Golden is a capitalist. And capitalists mean to say, a business you do, everything for you is a business. If you have the money to buy it, it's a business. So what? Allegedly they bought out the party. I can tell you that. So let me make something very, very clear right now. I am not an old PNP sympathizer. That's a one side of the coin. And the next one is that I am not really a Mark Golding hater. Let me say it again. Sour labor rights. Yeah? I am not a sympathizer of old PNP with all of their scandals. Yeah? I make one name out some of them. Zinc scandal, furniture scandal, traffic gura scandal, the municipalities scandal, the payments without contract scandal, the shell waiver scandal, all of these scandals. You understand me? The Iran sugar deal scandal. I'm just going to call them off at the top of my name right now. All of the scandals. I am not a sympathizer. I'm not going to sympathize for old PMP who when Hurricane Gilbert blew and zinc for distribute to the whole Jamaica, they took it all to themselves, to the point where them all are dashed with zinc instead of sharing it up for the whole country. I am not a sympathizer for them. I am not a sympathizer for them. So, when that's, well, now that Dayton and Golden and Bunting and the whole of them take it over, we know what they did. I am coming in now and I'm saying, I have read the information. You understand me? I have seen it. We see how DBG did build and how it moved over into Proven and how they move the money. You understand what I said to you? And how the people in a Finsac, how they suffered and how they stole the wealth of the indigenous ordinary black Jamaicans like us. That's why the book Too Black to Succeed was written. That is my background from Mark Golden. Me no business with PNP selling out the party. I want new set of PNP taking over. I don't care about them. So are labor rights. Me no business with them. Everybody has to know what their purpose is. We are saying, me have to stand up for the people who lost their businesses in Finsac, the people who lost their houses and people who lost their lives. That's what gets my attention. So that now nothing to do with the color mark of golden skin. PJ and Omar Davis, they were the government at the time during Finsac. I blame them for that. They provided the way for Mark Golden. All we're saying is that Mark Golden and Peter Bunting, they've been the beneficiaries. And I'm saying, since they were able to on the business side, you understand me, turn over the whole country through the high interest rate policy. If they get into the government, why wouldn't they do it again? That is the tried and tested way that they have made money before. Why wouldn't they do it again? I still want to see more likes. I'm talking too good to not get more likes. Show up, labor rights. Give me some more likes on the show, because I don't know me I talk good. So I am just walking through my mindset. I may show you PNP mindset. You understand me? As it relates to these issues that we are dealing with. So Mark Golden, no moral authority, no plans, no visions. He's going to talk about that too.
Entire conference, they have had the Spark program, they've had the Reserve Income Tax Credit, which is essentially a $20,000 grant to over 300,000 people. They've just been spending money to try and get themselves back to where they...
Let me talk about that too. You see, a lot of times politicians say things that we don't read between the lines, you know. So he says there is the Spark program and whatever other program he mentioned a while ago. Yeah? He mentioned that. Notice, you know, Mark Golden is only focusing on the fact that the government is spending money. Now, the point I want to make out of that is this. Mark Golden is a banker and a finance lawyer, whatever. Mark Golden sees everything in terms of numbers. And that's why he's so nervous talking about the polls right now. Everything for him, it's a number. The people them way I vote for him, the people them I hug him up and you see him, I push them off like, I hug them. The reason why he doesn't want to do it is because the only thing that sits and that keeps Mark Golden up late at night is the fact that he keeps thinking about all these numbers that keep sliding away from him and he don't know what to do. Right? So when he came out and he talked about government corruption, it's not that him hate Andrew so much. Don't get it twisted, purple. It's not about hatred. He did that because he wanted to influence the numbers at the polls, and to some extent he has, but he has not gotten the results that he was looking for using the Integrity Commission. That's why everybody is showing their hand right now, the Gleaner, TVJ, CVM, all of them, Jamaica Accountability Portal. And remember, I told you, I haven't done the video yet because I keep just focusing on the hot videos. All of these civil society groups, they are funded mostly by the private sector organization of Jamaica. You understand me? Run by the 5% of Jamaicans who get to benefit from 95% of the wealth, while 95% of Jamaicans benefit from 5% of the wealth. Andrew is changing that number right now, and that's why they are so mad. So remember, so Mark used to work at Grace, and him used to work at all these big things. So Mark Golden, everybody knows that Matalan did endorse him already. So everybody knows that that is his people. So Mark is being totally hypocritical when he tell you that the elite is with Andrew Holness. He's saying that because he's still fooling poor people to make poor people to think, say, Andrew is an uptown youth. And now him I talk about they're spending all this money. So when basically I said the government is doing government work and they have a problem. So since them used to use government money back in the day to do what they want to do, can you see that Mark Golden and PNP is mad because clearly them just feel like the government is spending out the whole of the money that the whole of the Tapanaris them used to benefit from. That is really the problem, That is why the PSOJ, that is why JAMP, you understand me, JFJ, notice the kind of people who head up these organizations. Them people are they have nothing to do with ordinary Jamaicans. They themselves are not ordinary Jamaicans. So the real problem out here is that Andrew Holness is now spending money on regular Jamaicans because Andrew Holness is smart enough to know that even though, you understand, he might have a little complexion, he does not come from their Tapanaris group. Mark Golden, them come, and Peter Bunting, them come from one different set of Tapanaris. So when you go look, man, go research the PSOJ, the JAMP, look at all their missions and see. A lot of them, they're financed by overseas, by the same USA, some of the same things that Trump are cut back on right now. A lot of them, they get all kind of funding from United Nations and countries all over the world because of the mission that they say that they're on. But when you really think about it, it's really a political mission that they're on. So, for the regular Jamaican people, we have to understand that this thing is bigger than us. All of these organizations, they are using their influence to gain political power. Because once them gain political power, a problem again for the rest of Jamaica. You understand me? I said to you? A problem for the rest of Jamaica. That we want all of you know. So make we hear him again.
And we have been a bit cautious in putting out our ideas because we have found on multiple occasions that they tend to be appropriated by the Labour Party.
He's using big words, tend to be appropriated. Mark Golden in an election year is saying that the PNP has been cautious in putting out their ideas because those ideas have been appropriated. In other words, the Jamaica Labour Party is stealing PNP ideas. Come on, people, what a man lie. Mark Golden is telling us that JLP is stealing or will steal PNP ideas. That's why they don't put any ideas out there. So PNP are trying to sell we push. Mark Golden are trying to sell we push in a bag. And everybody understands that Jamaica people, unless you're PNP, we don't buy puss in a bag. What you mean? What are we going? What should the people vote for if not your ideas? Andrew Holness won in 2016 on a single idea. He's going to increase the income tax threshold. That was an idea that PNP say couldn't work, but it worked. So they have not presented any ideas, but you see, as far as me concerned, Mark Golden, since you want Prime Minister, go be Prime Minister for the PNP. Man, if Jamaica could have been of such, we would have just make PNP them and Mark Golden, just send them off by one side of Jamaica, just give them everything what them want over there, so make them produce for themselves, and then let Mark Golden them and the rest of them, let them be the Prime Minister for them. And the rest of the normal people can just go ahead and live normal lives. You understand me? Under a good government. Mary P says, all labor rights, arm yourselves with facts. You understand me? Arm yourselves with facts. Use the opportunity to educate any and everyone, including the young professionals. You see, in a fluid day, when we wanted to break out of poverty, we had to read, we had to go to school, we had to learn a trade. You saw what Colonel Charles Jr. was saying in the video that I put out today. See, a lot of these younger generation, they do have an entitlement mentality. They don't know what it is to live through our struggles. They don't know nothing about black and white TV. So them see a man play gig on social media, and I say I had to capture it, and I say I'm going to show it. Gig. What them younger generation that know about playing gig? Running tire. What them know about hopping truck and drop off? You understand me? I want to do instead go hop truck all for the first time and go drop off of the truck because I never know somebody did for run. You understand me? And then I go jump off of the truck and stand up and then I drop. Boop, boop. Pan the dirty. Want to know about that? What do they know about that? You understand me? So them younger generation, yeah, some of them too entitled. And folks, a 2 video I do today, so I know I'm missing a lot of comments. I might catch up with the comments soon, but I want to go through the reaction. So just look at this as a messaging show and go and talk to one another. Big up to my brethren, Father Greg in the building same way. You understand me? Big up to everybody in the building. Cherry, Berry, Annette, Allen, Atkins, so everybody talking. Anthony C. Mister in the building. Big up yourself. Always giving us some great information. Patrick in the building. Wendy in the building, everybody. So, I'm telling you, Mark Golden is playing bully coward victim. And for the people who came in late, you can look it up. Trump's lawyer was Roy Cohn. Some people, y'all don't understand what goes on in the history. If you look at Trump's lawyer, you realize Donald Trump is not even Donald Trump. Donald Trump is Roy Cohn. Bully coward victim. So you see the whole thing where Mark Golden never wanted to concede and say that they lost the local government election. That was a Roy Cohn strategy. No matter what happens, still declare victory. Still declare victory. It's the same thing that Trump did in 2020. Still declare victory. So for some of y'all, that may have been frightening, but I would have been aware of those things because I would have been studying the politics. It's a real thing he's doing out here. Bully, coward, victim. Yeah? So notice every time Mark Golden come out and you see him in this jittery emotional state, it always has to do with when he's at something is happening that is going to personally affect him. You understand me? When it came down, let me see if I can remember some of them. You understand me? When it came down to his passport and whether to renew or not, he stood up. You understand me? The whole matter of Jamaica becoming a republic, him going to stay right there. He's doing it to protect himself again. He plays victim in those situations. The other day when they did the press conference, he tried to play victim again. Because I talk about race and all of those things when nobody was playing the race card. And thanks be to God, Jamaicans, we've been wise enough, especially for the ones of us who, we have a following and everybody, and thanks be to every one of us who have some kind of following. When we get the following, now we must commit ourselves to the truth and to tell the people the truth that them a follow for in the first place. You understand me? He is out here basically playing as if he plays the victim when things go wrong. Mark Golding could care less about what went on in a KSMC. He could have cared less about what happened with Lawrence Rowe. Mr. Alric over there talked to them just today when him kick out Alric for Dawes. They used to stand up for Peter Phillips. We saw Peter Phillips at the conference. Everybody said PJ distance himself from them, but we say PNP only play team ball. And if there's one thing I want JLP to learn from PNP, JLP, this is an election year. On a need for learn for play team ball. On a need for rep for a team. Every which part on a city green. Please make sure so on a go there, on a hit the like if I am to spend 5 minutes. Push the content out into the algorithms. You cannot just support content where, you understand me, it is more on the entertaining side or on the dramatic side. There's also the need for voter education. Mary P. just talked about it. You want to have talking points to give, because I still believe that there are some PNP out there and there's a generation of young people who, as me say, because them come up when things did convenience, they do not know the truth about the politics. Every little thing them see go wrong, them think it's time for a change because they've never had to live through the times of the bad road. They've never had to live with the scandals. They've never had to live with the school fee, them hike up, the civics were gone out of the school. They've never had to live through all of those periods. So they don't know. They are young, and enough of them get good education, better education than them parents. Enough of them live a foreign right now and can go anywhere. Look how much nurse over here. Look how much police migrate, nurse migrate, teacher migrate. Things are better for them. So unfortunately, this is probably the least politically educated set of 20, 25-year-olds and 30-year-olds that you will see. Unlike in America, where people understand the importance of politics. Enough channel when me watch, I saw look a youth in them 20s, I push millions of followers because they grow up understanding what politics is about. Unfortunately, for us, the older generations, they got caught up into the fact that Manley stood up for the poor people. And to some extent, it wasn't a bad thing. But as I said before, it's all about your money at the end of the day. And so people had to go hungry under the Manley government simply because Manley would not let go of his relationship with Cuba, because Manley was living out his personal principles. You have to understand. Manley what? Manley was a journalist, or something like that. Manley was a journalist or something like that, and that he kind of got into the politics. So Manley sort of got into the government, and when he took over in 1972, he was able to win the election, because Manley was very charismatic and he was a good talker. But things started to go very bad under Michael Manley, because unlike Andrew Holness, who is less of a talker and more of a doer, Andrew knows how to run the government. Manley had no idea what fiscal policy was all about. Manley basically crushed everything. So he opened everything and he put a lot of things in place. And in hindsight, there are many of those things we can look at now and say, okay, Manley was good, but Manley was good for then. Manley was good for then. Manley come like so old car what we used to have. We used to love them, the car they back then. But not anymore. That the car they can't fit in at the present context. I'm going to tell you one car I used to drive in Jamaica. And while it was a pretty pricey car, a lot of my friends felt that we shouldn't drive that one day. If we don't know, no. You understand me? And because of the purpose it served, because it was a hybrid vehicle, all right, I want Prius. It wasn't a Manley vehicle. But because I live between Montego Bay and Kingston, that hybrid vehicle, it served me very, very well. You understand me? Because I was spending less on gas and I had to be going between Montego Bay and Kingston very often. But from my other brethren who not in the same circumstances, him never see no, he could understand why he would have buy one Prius. You know? He said the car ugly, but I was saving money. The decision I made was good for, and that was good for then, that context. When me there right you know, I'm not going to drive one Prius. You understand me? I said to you, it's a different context. But I'm going to tell you when I drive, but you understand me? It's nice for me. So I just say, Manly was good for then. Manly couldn't be good for now. I don't think PJ was ever good at all. Maybe PJ with the black man time now, at least some of us, including me, bought into that. Because as black man, we always down there suffer. So when a black man who look like we come and tell we say a black man time now, we're going to believe it. Come on, talk to me, the people, man. We're going to believe it. But it was only a political strategy. He never delivered on it. Portia came and Portia said, a woman time right now. And while females can look at Portia to say, okay, the only female prime minister we've ever had, Portia was also a disappointment. And personally, as I tell people, even though Portia was a bad parliamentary politician, yeah? Even though she was a bad parliamentary politician, and she was bad for the public and all of that. I like Portia, I not a problem. I still not a problem with Portia as much as we hear about the history with Portia. I not a problem with Portia. You understand me? I never felt that Phillips had a chance. Because I can't just take out Dr. Phillips out of the lot and say, I can't pick out, listen to me, man. They're all the same people. It's one party. Birds of a feather flock together. They might just do different things. And notice they still come. And at the end of the day, they defend one another. That's what JLP need to learn from PNP. I'm preaching to you all tonight. But I don't know if Phillips could have really. But Phillips had some economic sense. At least he could have passed exam. And him and Hardly Shaw used to have out that the part they ate. You understand me? I said to you. And we understood that, you understand me, somewhere around 2012, 13, the IMF decided to put some serious sanction. You understand me? And I think Keith Duncan was managing a lot of this stuff. So put some serious sanctions on Jamaica and say, listen, it's either you're going to do it this way or we're done with it. You understand me? So you can't credit them for that. They had to do it. It wasn't because they tie their hand back at them and say, oh no, have to do what we say, oh no, do. Right? But then something happens, right? When Andrew Holness took over the government, as we showed you the other day on the chart, the debt started trending down. And why was the debt able to trend down? You understand me? It's for one simple reason. Andrew was not using the tax dollars to buy votes, to play party politics, to enrich themselves. Just like I hear Mark Golden come out and accuse him of. He wasn't doing that. Andrew started spending money on the country with a focus. And what Andrew has done in addition, Andrew recruit competent people who can function around them. And listen, the more I look into the team that Andrew Holness has built around him, the more I am proud of the fact that, you understand me, this man is our government, and he's gotten the second term, and that he's on his way to the third term, and we ought to do everything to make sure he gets the third term. He puts the country on its right path. You understand me? So every single day, let me tell you something. I can research any topic, and I can come out here and tell you anything I want. I am making campaigning type videos. You understand me? And I know I've lost a lot of people because I used to love the FinSac video them. I used to love the video them when I'm going at the research and I'm going on to feel good. But election year, I am not making content just for people who love a good political discussion. I want to make content for the regular people, for them to understand who it is that they're voting for. The next thing I need to understand to Mark Gold and them talk about time come. But listen, the JLP philosophy is that things take time. I've said it again. I'm going to say it again. Things take time. You know, I tell people I'm not going to talk my business out here, so I talk the latter part of my business. You understand? In future, you will hear more. But things not always rosy. But I've been with my wife in the power with 13th year. Wife will look way younger than y'all think she is. I'm not going to tell her no, my business right now. You understand me I say? And I remember some things that me and wifey had to go through and certain setbacks that we had to deal with. You understand me? To build up the money to build up ourselves to a certain point. And listen, man, I've watched how we've built it up. You see me, I said to you, I've watched how we work, Panny, and I've watched how over time, how we've achieved things. You understand me? And had I not had so many bad mind people out there, would have tell them the business, but I'm not going to do it. But I'm going to go ahead. What we had to do it. So what we're saying is that things take time. The government needs more time to continue to put more things into place. You cannot just decide, say you're not going to vote for Andrew Holness because, you understand me, how you were inconvenienced and you couldn't go party in a COVID. You can't just talk about all of the road, then we are mash up and all of the places where we don't have no light, no water. All of that happened under PNP. The PNP wasn't doing anything. You can't tell me nothing about PNP. I used to live around a Malahoo Fort. I don't know what it is right now. Right? But in the 90s, I remember around a Malahoo Fort constituency, the road, them bad. You understand me? And so many other places. So you cannot tell me remember the old bus them people used to have a drive pan. You understand me? Jobs and all of them thing there. And I tell people, PJ Patterson was the only prime minister I've ever met. You understand me? This would have been probably about in a 2001. At the time I met PJ, and PJ was on the black man time now, coming out of the 90s. But it's proud. You understand me? He came somewhere I was working. You understand me? Get to shake his hand and all of that. But guess what? That was when I was young. You see, the thing about politics is that as you get older, you understand things better. And when you think about 44,000 businesses that went down, Anthony C. Mester says the debt went up to 150% and now it's at 68%. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. We don't need to come out here and talk about or the political ally, what they're saying on the campaign trail. No. We can do that from time to time. But what is really important is for you to understand what is happening. Andrew is using Jamaica's money to take care of Jamaica, something we have never witnessed under any PNP administration. So you have to understand the reason them behave the way them behave. It's a personal thing for them. They are fighting tooth and nail because they've won most of the elections. They are used to taking over the government and running the government. They run in the government corruption. So Gordon was on the stage talking the other day. But isn't that the same Gordon where him a build how much story building? Not approved by the KSAMC. And everything that we discover about the KSAMC. Big up yourself, Mike. Everything that we discover about the KSAMC is corruption after corruption. We've heard Dayton's voice. We've heard Lawrence Rose's voice. We've heard Swaby's voice. We've heard them. We hear them. We hear them for ourselves. Oh, no, let me drink something strong, you know. We hear them for ourselves, people. We hear the voice notes. We see the voice messages. Cliff Hughes, who are PNP, even him come out here and Cliff Hughes said no government can campaign. Always campaign. So what I say is this. Mark Golding knows that him no have nothing to run on. So he's playing victim. Bully coward victim. He is the bully when he's up. Call it, Andrew, call it. He is the coward when it's not looking good for him. Running away from the tree by elections. That's the coward. And the victim is to come out here and blame poll and blame the day when the poll come out and blame who responsible for the poll and blame this and lie about elites behind the JLP and lie about media coverage. Almighty God. I don't mean to swear for those people who don't like it. How can Mark Golding look in at the camera? Well, he wasn't looking at the camera, so that is that. How can Mark Golding say that the Labour Party has the media coverage when every single day the Gleaner is out here putting out all kind of skewed information to support the PNP and Mark Golding. You see, Mark Golding is the meal ticket that they are all depending on. You understand me? You see, Trump is withdrawing a lot of the support. Everybody saw the meeting with Trump and Zelensky the other day. That meeting never go well. And I want to talk about it because they don't like people like me talk on those things. It never went well. You understand me? Because Trump has said, no, we have spent whole heap of billions of dollars. You understand me? Talk to we good. And let's move on from that. Because that's enough, that bigger than we. You understand me? It's the same thing. Mark Golding is the ticket. Because PNP a sellout party who knows enough Jamaican willing to sell out the black man to give the white man a try. And if you read any books, and if you look into history, you will see that we have always looked to the people who don't come from where we come from, look to other races of people, look to other countries. We prefer them to lead because the bad mind that in so many of us psyche make we can accept and appreciate the best. So Mark Golding is a wishy-washy, good-for-nothing, unproven, low-down, ineligible, unqualified person running the PNP right now. If Mark Golding was Andrew Holness, and Andrew Holness was Mark Golding, even black people would have laughed Andrew Holness to scorn. Right here, so in Jamaica, because I would have said, but me not understand this man. The man, she said the man run off the country good. What? We must give him a chance because he is a black man. That is what a lot of Jamaicans would have been saying. We have reason tonight, you know. Let me drink some of this because I see people them still in that mean to say people still listen. If Mark Golding was in Andrew Holness's shoe, running Jamaica right, and Andrew, because remember I said Mark Golding already is assumed him have the white privilege, him have the banking background, him have the Tappanaris background, he's a financial lawyer, he's a lawyer, his daddy was a bigwig, just like the 5%ers in Jamaica. He's from that stock of Jamaicans. So how could a little youth from St. Catherine, how could a little youth from St. Elizabeth, wherever you want Tracy origins to, how could a little youth, a little black regular Jamaican come up, he don't have no plans, he don't have no people skills, you understand me? He don't work well with people, right? What else? He don't have no brilliant ideas. The only thing he would have come and talk about is time come, time come. The man was saying about Andrew a real idiot, you know. We would have beat Andrew night and day. All who go to school with Andrew that say a long time, you know, say you they're idiot, you know. You understand me? Look how the white man run Jamaica good. Yeah? But here how the black man. See the black man that want to come take over just because he's black. We no business if he want black. We want the person who's running the country good. So now that Mark Golding is in his shoes and the black man is running Jamaica better than Manley, you understand me? Better than everybody, both on pretty much both sides of the fence. And we can't argue that. You understand me? Mark Golding is still trying to use the privilege of the 5%ers on us because what the 5%ers usually do, you understand me, is to share up one little bindi part of the money with we, you know, keep the voters hanging on. But they don't mean them no well. When election come and gone, they don't remember poor people are suffer. Yet poor people still run behind them. So as Carinthia say, the PNP will give a fish here and there. You understand me? But they're not going to teach you a fish like Andrew Holness. So as I said before, people, this election that is coming up, this election is about the fight between the rich and the poor. It's happening in the USA. You know? How did the American people decide that 2 billionaires were the better people to choose to create their policy? And so many things have gone on into this whole thing. Now people all say Elon Musk run America. You understand me? And that's not our conversation to have in detail, because they don't like it and they will do something about it. This is America. So America is the test run, you know. America is the test run of what will happen under Mark Golden then, because as you can see, Mark Golden does not take accountability for when things go wrong in our party. We were hoping that as the paragon of virtue he pretended to be, when things bust out with Lawrence Rowe and Dayton and all of them, and all of the municipalities, we were hoping he would come out and say something, but him not going to say nothing because Mark Golden already understands, say, them run the corruption, them run the corruption line in the political factory. You understand me? If you ever work in a factory, you understand me? I have all say work in a closed factory, I understand me? You have all kind of things on the line, all kind of name brand clothes. The one on the line when name corruption, a PNP running. But now and then change it, you understand me? Them call it what? Highly irregular and improper. You understand me? Tricking the Jamaican people. Insulting the intelligence of the people. Make we hear other claims them. I never plan to stay long, but things just float on me as we talk. And the people are still here. Let's keep talking.
And then they're so powerful in the media and their communications is so strong, it's very difficult for us to set the narrative to show that.
You cannot set, they're powerful in the media and so strong. Mark Golden is confessing to the fact that the message of the JLP is stronger than the message of the PNP, because the PNP has no message. Calling the government corrupt and talking about integrity commission. Just imagine, you have brilliant people right now who don't even understand what the integrity commission is, much less regular people. Yet, Mark Golden, I got talking at the regular constituency with the regular people them. And when Mark Golden attack on the stage, Mark Golden is talking about CCJ. He might talk about Integrity Commission. And he's talking about all kind of technical things because Mark Golden is only out here for himself. Mark Golden is talking about himself. Somebody is saying, hi, Joan. Hi, I'm big up to everybody who may have hailed me before. You understand me? I said to you, big up to everybody who may have hailed me before. Let me see if I can read a comment here. All right, so DHWR never miss. It's a week 9 based on Simply Wall Street. Proven is down 1.4% at the same time that the market is up 1.4%. Thank you very much, my brother. You understand me? Remember now, in a world where Mark Bunting them dwell on the trade or whatever, just like how you see, these are publicly traded businesses. You can pull up the thing and you would have seen Jamaica 411 or whatever, go through a lot of these things. You understand me? They're down in terms of their stocks. They're down in terms of their earnings because the government corruption, government contracts, that's how they really built their wealth. Like nobody has no confidence in them business. That's why they have to be closing down. So all the closing down will go on. At the same time, they have a campaign they've been running for years. It takes money to be campaigning that often, so often, you know. They're making that investment because they expect to get back that money. Yeah? And with the failure of the Integrity Commission, it looks very dismal for them. Pantan put his name down in a shame. You understand me? Put the Integrity Commission in a shame. Disrespected the very parliament that commissioned them in the first place, brought the organization down into disrepute, just so that they could deliver a win. Because you see, when the PSOJ, Private Sector Organization of Jamaica, I can look these things up. One day I'm going to present on it and give you more details and show it works. You understand me? When you look at PSOJ page alone, it shows you a lot of things about how they pitch, how you can get all kind of opportunities, how you can influence public policies, how you can do all kind of things, because they are behind the scenes, you understand me, stoking the fire under the JLP government, just like how you see the media does it. They are doing it because they want to find a way to tip the election in the favor of the PNP for the political gains. You see, when poor man want to make money, we do things on the small scale, you know. You understand me? We go set up one stall, we sell some clothes. You understand me? We open one supermarket, we open one local shop. You understand? Somewhere we end up, we go foreign, you understand me? We take a job somewhere else or whatever. That is how regular people, working class people, you understand me? We go work in a hotel, we go work in a call center. Who bright enough can go a bank, go turn teachers, nurses, doctor, all that kind of stuff. You understand me? The poor man, the man who's coming from the gutter, that's his route to wealth. You understand me? But the people them in a PSOJ, enough of them, especially the founders, and enough of them with Metro Siaga, enough of them, one of them white people, that JFG and all them things, they're white Jamaicans, the people that will live up at the big area, them such as, you understand me, up at Meadowbrook, Cherry Gardens, all them big places like Kingston. Them the people there. You understand me? With big old dirty mansion, them different. They get government contracts, good look. Come on now, look on Gore, no, man. Gore developments, man. You understand me? Matalan developments and all that. They get really, really, really good looks. You understand me? Through the government. So they are using the organizations to influence the government. So that's what Alun Asamba is talking about. You understand me? I may have to bring in the JTA too, because they go for the organizations. They go for the organization. So bright teacher who's supposed to look on the reality. You see, the thing is this. How PNP work, you know, is that PNP get the people them on the train who look good in the public and who have a voice when they speak, because those people, they have influence. You understand me? I say to you, they have those people that have the influence to come out here and message in the public. And when they message in the public believes. I know very, very brilliant people who still watch and believe the news on TVJ and the news, we're coming to the RJR group, the Gleaner. Some people still believe in that nonsense. Not realizing that if you go to real, authentic sources, when you look, say, in a Wall Street or IMF, any of those, some college papers, you pull them up, you pull up stuff like FinSac, anything that has to do with global financial information, you will see, especially in the 90s, what the world did. I said the world knew. So Andrew, come bail us out from the disgrace that the PNP bring upon Jamaica. We lost our reputation 68% in 9 years, and throughout from where it was before, the rating or credit rating is up as a country. We look good when Andrew go out. You understand me? People who are in the business. That's why Nigel is now, you understand me, a big director at the IMF. But PNP love to make noise and distract people. Well, the Steady Show, that's why we name the Steady Show, because we stay steady on the facts. So labor rights. We stay steady on the facts, no matter what they talk about. PNP always try to move the goalposts. When you score in a fit them goal, that's what he's trying to do out here. But we will have none of it. Make we go listen to him talk. But let's break it down as he's talking to people. Because you can't go watch it for yourself. So the PNP, they were used to come out and say, make a video play your chat so much. Listen, my moderator will fix you here. What am I moderator him? Make we hear him.
They were really the originators of that idea. And so we are trying to time our release so that we don't suffer from that. But in the meantime, we have held our own in the polls. And I think when we start...
All right, just look on that lady there in the red sitting behind Mark or Angela Brown Burke. They all know. Look on their body language. They all know say foolish this Mark Golden a chat. Not even PNP believe what Mark Golden is saying. Not even Mark Golden believe what Mark Golden is saying. No wonder why them angle the camera so we can't look straight in our face. Mark Golding no believe what I say. Come on, folks, I'm talking good. I still want to see more likes. This is quality content we're giving you on the Steady Show tonight. Wanna hit the like button, all if on our PNP. Hit the like button, man, because me I talk good on the show. All right. So, we ain't stealing no ideas from Mark Golding. After we no see them I put out no idea out the papa.
Reveal what we intend to do for the people.
When you can reveal it?
Growth. I'm glad that you mentioned contract work.
Yeah.
It was Sophia. The contract work issue is a big issue in Jamaica. You know, where a lot of our employees are working for years on short-term contracts with no job security, and the benefits that Michael Manley fought for and introduced are being deprived from them.
No, sir, the working force is doing much better. And in a lot of ways, we can control a lot of the contracts in the hotels. Yes, we can regulate them, but a lot of our hotels, they are owned by overseas companies or whatever. But the contracts that we want to talk about is all of the government contracts, them, where I give to Don and Badman, all the government contract them, where I try to fight back for why I don't want Portmore to become a parish, because we don't want all kind of money to filter through. All of the contracts them where I go through the municipalities them and all of that. Those are the contracts where the big money is concerned. Mark Golding is always saying this because he wants those people to vote for him. But it's nothing but a smokescreen. By the way, speaking of contracts, we saw where Mayor Swaby got somebody to come give oversight to the finances. Can you imagine the disgrace? Not even 1 year him did it. And somebody, but look at who they chose. They chose some kind of pastor. What they going to do? Support pastor church and fatten pastor. They're not going to give pastor any look into how they're handling a lot of their finances. Why they don't get a bulldog organization. But I do hope that whatever investigations are going on, that those investigations are carried out and that consequences are meted out to the people that are supposed to deal with it. We have long passed the place where we need church organizations and any civic groups to come and tell us how we need to handle situations as it relates to corruption, as it relates to public funds. No, you ought to let us know. If you watch the video I did today, when Andrew handed over a house to somebody in the social housing program, one of the things he said was thanks to the taxpayers' money. Thanks to the taxpayers, because it's the taxpayers who ultimately makes all of this possible. So, we hope say proper action is taken to hold all to account. Andrew has been able to stand up against the scrutiny of the Integrity Commission. So you cannot put Andrew Holness through the scrutiny of Integrity Commission, the scrutiny of public opinion, the scrutiny of tearing down, you understand me, the man's reputation. You can't put him through the scrutiny of overseas forensic investigators for something y'all, and yet they could not prove anything, right? But we have the proof on record of the corruption in the KSAMC. You understand me? We do have the proof. So you can't, Mayor Swaby, you can go ahead and get people to come over, look, Wagwan. We heard you on the tape. We saw it. That's why you should be sure to grab his video. We saw, and y'all must be able to stand up to the same kind of public criticism and the scrutiny and the investigations at the highest levels. You understand me? Y'all must be able to stand up to the investigations at the highest levels when it come on to phone real corruption, because y'all were just trying to accuse the Prime Minister of what y'all are doing. You cannot listen to Mark Golding when he speaks. That's why I'm come out here and I'm reacting in real time. You understand me? To what he's saying right here. So, no plans they don't have, and they are in a bad position right now, and Mark Golding are catch at straws, and he's in problems We hear the problem are going on in Region 3. The problems are there because he's supposed to be the winning ticket, and that winning ticket is now positioned to lose, and they're not ready. Remember again, for as bad as the PNP are, they have never been in opposition for 3 terms. Never. And I just want to say big up to all of my silent listeners, them, comrade them, whether family, friend, farmer, friend, acquaintance, whatever. Big up on yourself and hit the like button. Because when me want to talk in a private, me telling us, say, listen, me look at the history and it is clear to me that you all are misguided when it comes on to this People's National Party. Me telling you, somehow me want to have it out in a private. You understand me? And if you think that the people, if you think are the one that were done and they don't know nothing, if you think that them the comrade bad, wait until you buck up on the bright comrade them. The ones who go school and college, who should have known better. Listen, when they realize that they can't go nowhere with the politics, you know what they say? Them say them a patriot. They say they not vote. They say them are no PNP no more. Them say a Jamaica them a stand up for. I am used to the... Listen to me. I don't need to argue with nobody on social media. I've been arguing with comrades for years before I started a channel on politics. I know what they do and I know what they say, and they do not believe that they need to have arguments. And the PNP, them have vote for come hell or high water. Because PNP play party politics. You have to understand, you know, if you have been on the side that benefit from the corruption, then you're not going to want it to stop. But when the whole country is suffering, you understand me? When the whole country is suffering, it's a different thing. That's why you need, sometimes you need somebody like a me who step in at a late stage when I never needed politics. I was already doing my thing, and I had a good look when I just started this channel. Some of you would know I was looking at both parties. But the more I research, I realize that no man, I know the same thing we are dealing with. It is not the same thing. The PNP is quite dangerous. And I have the facts to prove. If you notice, you know, I don't really write no notes. I'm talking the politics out of my head because I've researched the politics. Some want to say big up to you, know, but this country must stay prosperous. Stop telling me about roads, water. Stop telling me about all these things, because at the end of the day, the PNP had the opportunity to serve the entire Jamaica, and they didn't. That's why I realize a lot of PNP only know PNP politics. They don't know the labor rights side of the politics. They only know the PNP side because all they know is PNPism. All they know people are put in comments. All they know is PNPism. They've never been able to look at both sides. So I am saying, I can't support nobody who will come tell me about, oh, they are just, them are anti-riser, or you're just focusing on the anti-riser part. No, the old PNP was so bad that a party within the party could have buy out the PNP. It must have been that they were bad. All of the scandals, enough of them never get for name. It took place under the old PNP with PJ. We could ever talk about Philip Paulwell. Everybody remember the question that Dean Jackson Miller had to ask. Comrade leader, speaking to Portia, what other reason can you give other than to reward a political ally? What other reason can you give for keeping somebody like Philip Paulwell in the government? Dean Jackson Miller asked that question. And when it come down to it, Dean Jackson Miller out here attack for PNP, Oral Tracy, the whole of them, because party politics is a serious thing. We are just learning that. We are just learning that. Hey, we see look like Leo the lioness. Leo, well, she retracted one message. She must have get added. You understand me? I hope and Mary Puppets. Yep, Mary Puppets delete. All right, so my moderators are working. Get rid of them. Because they don't like truth. And we are speaking the truth over here. Get rid of them. Some of y'all hit the like button. 3 away from 200. We're supposed to get at least, we should have there 250. If you're in here, we need 50 people to hit the like button right now. Don't let us wait. But no, the PNP, them watch still, you know. And listen, let me say something that I said earlier on. I don't have anything personal against Dayton Campbell. I don't have anything personal against Mark Golden. I don't have anything against Peter Bunting. Me already telling us say, based on how close I am to PNP politics, a lot of these people are also close to people within my own family. You understand me? I said to you, Mr. Mark Golden and members of my family, a knockhead or whatever. You understand me? I've seen it. But their politics, mine is mine. You understand me? And I'm saying, I stand with this Jamaica Labour Party. I am not apologizing for it. You understand me? And thanks to everybody, you know, who will let us know what's going on within PNP and all the internal issues. But Labour right, we have an election to win. We have an election to win, and everybody must understand that an election day, you understand me, we have to go out and vote. Moderator Simone saying, you understand me, Manley said better must come. And the people believe him, and a lot of people, a lot of JLP voted for him. They said he came to make a change. He tricked the people. Yeah, man. Listen, man, I was talking about earlier on, I kind of go because I'll bring my personal life. Listen. Great things come from long-term relationships. You understand me? I said to you, if you can have somebody where you can go through the rough and go through the mud and go through the hot water, go through the highs, go through the lows, great things come out of that. So with Andrew Holness, everybody reached to one point where we feel like we want a change. But as we say, you don't change your politician like how you change your clothes. You don't change your politician like how you change your clothes. You don't, and I will tell people, listen, PNP, enough PNP, they know of the eagle. So, you can party with them, you know. You can party with them. You and them can have fun. You and them can take a drink. But on election day, vote to keep your stability. You don't vote PNP because you have one PNP friend. Talk to me if me I talk the truth. Party with them. You understand me? Talk to them, be with them, just like I may have done for them in my circle. Good, do it, but you got to, when it comes on to the election, you got to vote for the government who keeps the country stable. Because a lot of countries in the world as it is right now, there's no stability that's there. Andrew and Nigel and the administration they have behind them, they've proven stability. Look at the kind of work. For instance, Hanover Western. Hanover people on still look on PNP because some are just ungrateful and some are just, you know, the Bible say, my people perish, you know, for a lack of knowledge. And if that isn't true about a lot of PNP supporters, I don't know what is. The Bible says people perish because of lack of knowledge. So people, lack of knowledge can kill you. And that you need to know. Lack of knowledge is dangerous. The PNP is in existence today, fighting to become the government or the leaders of the country because they have mastered the art of exploiting the ignorance of ignorant Jamaicans. I said it. My thing is this, you know. If the facts tell me, we have to go where the facts go. You know when you write a paper in a college, you can't just go pick up any source of a social media. You can't go pick up any source that is not credible. You have to go to credible sources. And the credible sources including Michael Manley's website, his very website that tells us about the best of Manley, said he had regrets about those programs that he jumped on because Jamaica wasn't ready. Because let me tell you something, this is just like Mark Golden. You see, when you're not black like a we, or you're not grow poor like a we, it is so easy to believe that you understand what it is. Fear name fritters for dinner, mackerel and rice, local beverage. You understand me? You're hungry. You understand me? Nothing in the house to eat. You don't understand that. You don't know what it is to have to share a room with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. You don't know any about, if you don't, Mark Gold, they don't know nothing about that stuff. So if you don't come from a place of struggle, you understand me, you probably won't be able to appreciate what this government is doing. Tamika tell the people, them say, listen, we are truck water come for you, we see she do it herself. I treat constituents like a family member. And she said, listen, in time, you understand me, this is temporary, we're going to fix it. Things take time, stay with Tamika. Water boss, I give water to all kind of people all over the country. Stay with water boss. Because all of the billions of dollars that are being spent to provide these basic services, the money are used to go in a PNP pocket. That's why they are fighting. They are fighting, and the more projects we do, and the more they fight. Because the more projects we do, and the more money spent. So big up to Andrew Holness. He's smart. So the voters, as we say, the election is going to be between the poor set of Jamaicans them, where rich people like Mark Golden them can fool, and the poor set of Jamaican them who are finding a way to make their lives better. That is all the election is going to be about. Two set of people. Poor people who go Patricia Duncan, Golden, and all of the Tapenaris, them fool them. The one them in a Region 3, in a St. Thomas, in a Hanover, in a Westmoreland. I just hope say, you're smart enough to run from this year FinSat number 2. It's between those set of poor people and the set of poor people, them like myself, who work very hard and build up the thing. People who push and cat, mine Angela Brown Burke, make uno affy, put license plate per hand cat again. Vote, put your X beside the bell. But remember the show we do today. We need to start talking about it, type it in the chat. Put your X beside the bell. When you see the PNP man today, the man say, me nah vote. Let me see if we can find it. The man say, put your X beside the bell. Let me see if we can find it, because I want to finish this, and I think it's in this tab right here. Put your X beside the bell. And that's what I'm telling you right now. Put your X beside the bell. Let me see where it come from. You understand me? As a matter of fact, I'm going to do it, because I'm soon wrap up the show. Put your X beside the bell, and hit the like button again. And by the way, steady family, I know that sometimes but they never schedule my show them, you know. But I just come. So I really appreciate when I go live and people show up. You understand me? All if I did 20, 10, 5 a week, I still in talk to you. You understand me? So big up to everybody who supports. I support Munchie, who support Munchie and support the John. I'm going to do some video and you're going to see the labor right content creator them attack. I'm going to just use them to illustrate things. So when I drop a video them, just expect some great videos with some of the best voter knowledge. Listen, I spent a lot of time, we spent a lot of time, you understand me, researching the politics in Jamaica. And we don't always come out and try to show you how much we know. You see me, I said to you, but we have the knowledge and we're going to drop things in time. So when you see the video them drop, hit the like button and watch the video. A lot of times I prefer to do short videos because in the short video there's a lot of things. I put a little fun in there so that you can learn and have fun so that me not lose your attention span. Erica Barnett, big up yourself. You understand me? Another moderator. The other night I was just kind of going through the chat and sorry because I know I missed some good information. I'm a Serati, you know, so sometimes I really can't keep up with it. And then I just look and say, you know, you see a lot of my people, they've been faithful, they know the content, they know the culture, they are a part of the culture at the steady show. No matter where you see them, we understand. You understand me? What the mission is. So me not finna argue with nobody about, you understand me, what them say or what them do. Kick them out. You understand me? Let's keep the content flowing towards the people who care about the content. And that's what I make you know. We need to wrap up soon because I never even really did plan this. So let me hear what else. But everybody understand it. Listen. I don't know about nobody, you know. You see when people practice for lie like how Mark Golden lie, I have no patience with them, you know. I don't have much patience with them. But I recognize that it is important to come and when they talk, that we can talk over it and show you exactly where theme mindset there. You understand me? I said to you. So that is why I wanted to come here and do it. So I never really pre-planned, but just a react as I go. And the people are still here. So clearly I am making sense. When I big up in the cell. But we hear what else you come with.
Wages in the tourism sector was also mentioned. And we had a series of strikes in the last quarter of last year. By hotel workers who are not unionized because of those.
Does anybody realize how nervous? Does anybody, hold on there. Anybody realize how nervous Mark Golden is when he's talking? He is panicking. So the panic, you know, it cannot just be about the numbers because the man, it has to be that he's dealing with pressure behind the scenes that we don't know about. And pressure bust pipes or the pipe, this a bust. You understand me? So, them invest their money. They put everything into it. They really believe that they were going to pull one off on Andrew Holness. That's why everybody's integrity is out the window right now. The traditional media, you see how much money RJR Group is losing. And by the way, let's talk about something he said earlier because there might be some truth to it. He said earlier that the elite is behind the Jamaica Labour Party. But listen, a lot of businesses have been built. And a lot of businesses are now enjoying a favorable business environment due to this government. You understand me? The government is making things easier for people to do business. So there is a new and emerging, and some people who probably been with the PNP long time, businesses do them projections, you know. I want to hear about projections. Projections simply mean to say, you look at everything, like your projection is, you understand me, the timeline and the goal. That's two key things to any projection. What can you reasonably achieve within a certain time? Now, we are in an election year. We are in March. Election is due by September, and Mark is telling us that the PNP don't want to speak them ideas yet. He is lying. Now, one thing everybody know about Mark Golden, we don't question if Mark Golden is a liar. We just want to figure out what kind of liar he is. Is he a habitual liar? You understand me? That's one form of liar, them say. And I can't go tell you, I can't explain all of them. Is he just a habitual liar? You understand me? There's another one. You understand me? But I think the highest form is the man a pathological liar? In other words, is he the kind of person who, when he lies, he believes his own lies? Is that what we're dealing with? So let's explain bully coward victim again. It was Trump's lawyer, Roy Cohn, who Trump learned theme politics from, who he became the person people learn this strategy from. It's right up in line with the Machiavellianism. Machiavellianism, it's also a political philosophy, and it says there's no morality in politics. So when you see Mark Golden comes and he lies lies and he lies some more and he lies some more and he lie and he lie and he lie. He's just going to continue lying because Mark Golding does not have any moral compass. Mark Golding does not go to bed at night and say, you know, say, a lie that me tell. I'm wondering if Mark is even aware of how lie he is. So, regular people, I see a lot of y'all getting upset on social media. Just understand that all of what we're doing, it's called political messaging. And when it comes on to election, it's political messaging. Mark knows he's lying, but Mark has to say what he has to say because he has a lot of people who hangs on to his words. Please, people, hang on to Andrew Holness's words. Andrew said something the other day, which I don't know if any other politician can say it and mean it. Andrew said, listen, don't just listen to what I say, watch what I do and question anything that I do. That is the man that is holding himself accountable. Andrew McWinnow said he's going to be frugal, and frugality is something that is practiced by a lot of people. It's not a big Jamaican term, but it's a big term in America. Frugality. It simply means to say you pinch your money. You understand me? People, we can make it under this. People living in Jamaica, you can make it under this government. And the fact of the matter is, somehow you just need to stop party too much. You know, say you should have buckle at Jack Daniels I have behind me. You notice, you see bourbon behind me. I be front. I be front. In front me, the liquor them there, you know, is that behind me. Those are just display. You see me drinking water on the show. You have a pick sense out of nonsense. You understand me? It is just optics for me. A 2 year now, me I say me I wait for our occasion for drinking. I can't drink. When me drink, listen, me take one floss. I take a floss. You understand me? And I drink it. Greed and the love of the high life and whatever. There is too much. A 2 year me have it. I just like to look at it. When the time come, our friend them come. And any look at occasion, and I have an occasion that I've been trying to do, but we're just to get there. I'll open it, and I just say I'll do it for that purpose. And when we get the chance, I will do it. So the image that we try for that you probably see, we're not trying to act like we have money. It's a regular thing. That's what Andrew is saying. In his personal life, Andrew put his money to use, and the people who are making a little money in Jamaica right now, I always like to talk about money. Even when I talk to my employees, them, I don't focus on the whole of things. I focus on the money. Try to save some money and do on a little things. You understand me? I say to you, do on a little things. Save and pinch on the money and do on a little things. That is how Andrew is running Jamaica. It is very different from what the PMP does. The PMP believe in blowing up the whole of the money, borrow money just to buy votes and keep voters. How could something like that be sustainable? When Andrew said, pay down the debt so we can have more of the money that we make. All the call center them and the hotel them we are coming and everything that he's building. You understand me? He's building things that are worthwhile, things that him can turn around and tax and still turn around and use the taxes to benefit the less fortunate in the society and also to develop the society. And the more Jamaica people, the more Jamaica develops, the more people want to do with Jamaica, and the more money flows to Jamaica. Thank you, Erica Barnett. Let's get to 250 likes. That is how government works. Andrew is literally running Jamaica like a business. PNP, Leon Lioness, thank you. They squander taxpayers' money. The country cannot survive with the taxpayer their money I go to the door. There will be no money for road, water, for all of the places them who live for years under PNP. So I beg you no, Hanover people them, you don't need to get on yourself together and stop voting for PNP. Stop mashing up the country while we are trying to build it up. Oh, I never remember say wife style of our rinse show. Big up yourself, wife style. Big up Erica, wife style. Everybody with their rinse. Hey, wife style says she's mourning. I don't know what's happening, but wife style, our prayers, and we hope that you know, you will be okay. Everybody just put up the condolences to wife style. You understand me? Just show wife style some love right now in the comments. She's one of us. Boy, and let's talk about mourning. Oh my God. I don't know anybody who was an Angie Stone fan, but I definitely was one. This year, it started really rough, my man. Really, really rough. Because, listen, I used to go to a church in Montego Bay. A young pastor, he passed on. Roberta Flack just passed on the other day. You understand me? We saw Socrates just passed on. Who else out there? We just saw the lawyer lady, whatever her name. She just passed on the other day. A lot of people are passing on. It is so unfortunate, but just show some love to wife style same way. You understand me? And condolences, wife style. I hope that, you know, you will be okay. And she's still very committed to what we're doing over here. Big up yourself, wife style. Thank you. Rough man, and those who never know Angie Stone, you know the song, man. My sunshine has come. Yeah. All right, a wife would never sing that to me. My sunshine has come. Yeah, I talk about my throat already, so that gone already. Sour labor right. You understand me? And she passed. Rest in peace to Angie Stone. And if you know the music, you know that song. She sampled that song off Gladys Knight's Neither One of Us. If you know your music, one thing you need to know my music. You understand me? And then Angie was she was a baby mother of D'Angelo. D'Angelo is one of my big singers. Brown Sugar. I don't know, someone don't know about them big 90s singer here. You understand me? I said to you. So crazy. But she was that voice is amazing. So, you know, people, oh my God. It's your dad. Oh man. Wife style. Sorry to hear that. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. But you know, condolences. That's a really tough one. But people, may I tell you now, Andrew Holness is running the government so that the government can be of benefit not just to us, but to our children and our grandchildren. You see, America has now decided that Americans have to come first. And they have all kind of rationale for it, but it's America. America puts America first. We got to deal with it. In a free country, as Cheryl always say, we can't give back the country to the son of the colonizer who already mash up Jamaica, bleed out the poor. The mere fact that we have PJ out here and Mark Golden, the fact that Omar Davis came out here, Peter Bunting, and none of them has anything to say about FinSac, and FinSac was the worst financial crisis. And just remember that when FinSac happened, everywhere else in the world did prosper. So PNP did this to the people of Jamaica. So PNP has no love for the people. One of the worst things that can happen to you in a life is to not know what true love is. Yeah? And one of the worst things what can happen to anybody in a life is to not know true love. You understand me? True love will make you go have picnic with people who you know have picnic with. True love will make you stay with people who don't know true love. You see how much people lose their life because of what started out as love. When people don't know what love is, a lot of Jamaicans, they don't know what true love is. They don't realize, say, when the government is taking care of them and their needs, that is true love. Why are you all so comfortable? How you can know, say, you could have had water in your pipes? Looking at Tova constituency, me always talk. Look at the roads that have been built. Yet, PNP don't dare share up taxpayer money for buy vote. Because they know that once they buy the vote, they get it back. I remember when Mayor Swaby won KSMC, right? Rest in peace, Socrates. And I saw the reaction. I said, well, on, you know, there's more to this. Because if them then get some direct benefit out of this, then clearly, what's the big deal? What's the big deal with them? But then they're connected. They have lived off the country for so long. And we never know, say, We could have had all these things. We never know, so we could end up bring down so much JUTC bus, school bus over in a Portland, all kind of park, a bill, income tax money, I give back, hospitals, I get billed, all kind of scholarship, I give away. We can't even count the amount of things what this government is doing. The PNP don't have nothing to argue with. So all they're doing is they're lying every day. Cheryl, big up yourself. KD, and big up yourself. By the way, one of the things I don't push for very often, and I probably should, is to subscribe to the show. If you watch a show and you love the content, subscribe, man. Get me to 10,000. You understand me? We build the content and we build it. It's very hard to build a channel like this, because for you, anybody see for me thumbnail, anybody see the picture on my channel, they know say Andrew me say. So they can just look on the channel. If you look at my topics or my thumbnail, Andrew me say. You understand me? A labor right, a straight green. A lot of people will not watch my content because they know me I come with and they don't want to hear it. But yet I decide me pick a side already. Because I don't play in the middle with people, You see what I say? Me already pick for me side. And me going to defend for me side no matter what happens. So when you come over and you like the content, not just my content, Munchie content, Dujan content, Jamaica 87 content, Chops Media content, classic content, but just call them off the top of my head. Put them in the chat if you know them. Support labor right content. All if you're not interested in the topic, once you see it out there, hit the like button. After even put one bell and something, put it all if you're busy and they are work in the lunch room. Because when you do that, you understand me? When you do that, you're good. So big up to JPU 411 and Karen. I know that those are PNP channels, but they are not with the risers. I know that for fact, and they also say it. So I don't always come out and say, go for Karen, but there's a lot of knowledge you can learn from JPU. You can learn it from Karen. You can learn it from 411. But for now, I am saying if you are vote for JLP, focus on the labor right content them. Because at the end of the day, labor right must get together. Since PNP can work together, you understand me? Since PNP can work together, work with labor rights. You may not be interested, but as we say, hit the like button because the thing we name Vegas platform as well. You understand me? Even Young Police, support them. And one of the reasons is that they are smaller channels. These channels I talk about, you understand me? They are smaller channels. Erica Barnett said, 401 Corridor JPO are comrades that do not support Mark. That is it. You understand me? But in an election year, we are not doing an anti-Mark or anti-Dayton. We are trying to win an election. You understand me? JPU may not be PNP anymore. It's not for us to debate over here. We're not trying to go there. But if you listen to the channel, all of them, they are very informative. And let me tell you something. You see JPU? I watch JPU for years. And I learn a lot from all three of them. You understand me? I love 411's research. I love JPU's channel. Overall, I love the messaging. I love the will, the persistence. I used to watch JPU on Facebook for many years. Remember years when I look for her, I go back and she's always at it. You understand me? So we endorse that. And all love to them, you understand me? No hate, because at the end of the day, we benefit from the knowledge they bring to the platform. But we need enough to understand this, and I've said this before a long time. I said this. Listen, a production management we do. You understand me? All my life I deal with production management. When companies hire somebody like me, I am there to hit targets. You understand me? And I've always hit my targets. Why do I always hit my targets? And I've worked for a lot of these people that I talk about. I've worked for their companies. You understand me? The reason why is that I am a target-driven individual. So when I come out here, and I say, when I come out here, I'm going to say, support the JLP content them. It's not because I'm trying to show hatred or I hate by any other channel. I respect all of us as content creators. I believe in years to come, Bunch of them used to DJ one thing, Beanie them used to DJ one thing, but after many years, you realize that everybody end up bring value. The other day, I see Karen big me up on our channel same way because we are in the fight. But I have to also say this, that my fight is not an anti-riser fight. But here the interesting thing now. I was one of them who bought into the idea of black man time now. I like PJ and I like Portia until I found out what they were doing. And somebody said some people don't understand politics. So in politics, just like in the parliament, yes, they cuss and they argue and they fight, but a lot of times they are friends. You see them hugging one another. They are friends. But as JLP, sometimes JLP need to understand, or don't need to understand on yourself. Or don't need to understand that in an election year, or don't need the focus to be on winning the election. So make that the biggest focus for this year. So support everybody, watch everybody, get as much knowledge as you want. I used to tell people, you know. So I work one time for this dude. You understand me? And me and him never get along very well. You understand me? He was some director in some company, but he did something well, and I admired him for what he did. Like, he was a really good coach. He was a great performance coach, and that's whether he used to, coach line agents, and I've done that, and I've coached all the other leaders. He was an excellent coach. And I remember years after leaving that company, me and the man end up back in the one same company. The same thing that I never liked him for. A lot of those managers in this company never like him for. What a good day to tell this story. They were like him, and they were looking for somebody to come in and go to the director, the vice president of the company, to go tell the vice president what we really think about him. And I declined, even though we know how he stay. Mr. Make him stay. And up to this day, I might not like how he move, but I still say I know what he does well. Understand what people do well. But no say, at the end of the day, you got to understand exactly wife style. Wife style say politics is a war. All is fear in love and war. Love, war, and politics. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. However you look at it, it's not a personal thing out here. But I'm just saying that you got to understand where you stand. I never talked to Munchie B a day in my life. You understand me? But I put her thing on. I will do it. You understand me? For now, I am just saying, I know Munchie B is JLP. I watch them all. I know. I watch the content. You might not see me comment. I look at it. I am a researcher. As a researcher, you gotta look at every part of you gotta look at every side of the puzzle. Every piece of the puzzle matters. So learn what you learn, but at the end of the day, know who you're voting for. And one of the most important things in politics is what is called messaging. And that's why I moved away from the research and I started focusing on messaging. Getting people ready, preparing you mentally for the election, because it's going to get serious. So what Mark Golden is doing right now, I know what he's doing. He knows he's lying, but he has to keep his base believing in the message that he's putting out there. Him have to keep the base believing in the message, so he's going to twist the story. I look at a lot. I never used to do it, but I know what the comrade channel, the ones who have no turn back. I know the things. They don't care about what is true. They just want to get the message out there quicker. I am saying, labor rights, this is one area that I need to see us getting wiser in. Support the labor right. When I say the labor right, them go live, support them. If I even give them piece at a time. When you hit the like button or you leave the comment, it goes out into the algorithm. It sends their content to go way farther. You understand me? So messaging is a big part. Here's Erica. Then what did Trump use and win the election? The messaging. It's never about policy. The first time Trump won the election, why do you think they came up with this administration now, because now we have an administration that focuses on policy. It was never policy driven. In Jamaica, we don't vote on policy. We vote on messaging. We are feeling people. We are vibes people. You understand me? We vote on messaging. Who get the best message out there faster, they win. You understand me? I said to you. So, my thing, and I always tell people this. I'm a Taurus man, Earth man. Me not really compete. I am good with building the foundation. I will help you get up from the ground up. My skill is always about helping the one who's coming up. You understand me? My reward has to be in the one that's coming up. That's the one I focus on. So may I say, Wifestyle has a channel. You understand me? Go support Wifestyle. Support Wifestyle. You understand me? Subscribe to her. She may not be able to drop videos often, but bring them up. Get them to the 1,000 so they can go live. One day it's going to get good because we're going to need as many JLP. We also need Karen. We also need 411. We need JPU. Big channels, they're good in the space. They bring us so much information. It's a lot of value. It's way more value than we're getting from the newspaper and TVJ and CVM, you know. It's way more value. We saw Karen on the ground the other day. Big up Karen. So don't get me twisted. I am saying, in the messaging, I am saying to JLP, understand, be focused. Listen, my older than me look, you know. And everybody know Taurus people already. When we set our mind to something, we not really easy to sway. Malcolm X was a Taurus. Louis Farrakhan was one. You understand me? We are so hard-headed people. When we set our mind to something, we stick with what we set our mind to. So my thing out here now is to say, set your mind. Lord Jesus, Erica, then me no should know. But Wifestyle and normal, look at wives, the earth signs. And I ain't gonna talk, but do John or Capricorn. I can tell you, that's how we stay. And I'm not knocking anybody. Me just say we are on different level of stubbornness. Erica, based on how we see you talk, I am not surprised. You know how we stay already. You understand me? And I always tell people, my wife a Taurus too, so she more Taurus than me. She worse. She don't even give you the chance. She don't even give you the chance. When me we sit there and talk to you, my wife never give you the chance. You understand me? But just to say this, Sanity, I know my late man was Taurus too. Come on now, man. You know the Taurus people. Listen. Let me tell you something. Sometimes when you see me come live, you know, we just can't manage because Taurus people, we tend to talk and then we stop. Yeah? But I always tell this story about this bridging is a Taurus. I have a couple of them. I'll tell you a story about two of them. One of them, do anything for you. Even though Mr. Birthday, when me call at the man the phone throughout the year, he man now answer his phone. When my birthday come in, and they say that Tauruses are the most loyal, you know. When my birthday coming up, it's a message that are a call, you know. Yo, happy birthday. You understand? But have a next one. Yo, we're kind to, you know. We have a next. I'm going to come out for this thing because I know everybody have them good characteristics. But I'm going to tell us that we are some stubborn set of people and everybody knows that we're stubborn. You understand me? I have a next one. Well, just say, when my youth did a born, you understand, when I talk to him much, and the brethren just decide, say, he ain't going to go up our shopping spree. Every time he sends something, I say, yo, thank you, my brother. When I see this somebody I found in the 90s, you know. Funny enough, me and him are the same first, you know, I can't say. But, blessing after blessing after blessing, gone again. When we try to call at the man the phone, that the man not answering phone, you know. So we tend to say what we have to say and then we recharge. But one thing, boy, we are very, very truthful. And sometimes when we tell you the truth gonna hurt and the truth gonna cause a whole heap of contention. But we're gonna tell you the truth. So my projection for the channel, I don't care to have the biggest channel out here because I know everybody can deal with what I bring to the table, but that's my value. My value is to show, point you to the truth. What you want to do with the truth is your business. See it there? My birthday is April 28th, by the way. You understand me? Shower labor rights. Shower labor rights. So this is Michael. I am saying JLP to the world. April 24th, Taurus to the world. But anyway, let us not do it because Taurus is not a showy set of people. So big up to everybody who have them good characteristics. One day we talk about that. But listen, all I say is this. When we set with mind to something, that's the focus. Somebody say, I'm going to know, say, when you see the laser focus on the channel, yeah? I know a lot of people, you love the political discourse, or you love the analysis, or you love all of this, but my thing is about the goal. When the election is over and the JLP win, that time now we can talk on a broader set of topics. Steady, that's my dad's birthday, April 28th. Big up to your dad same way. You understand what I said to you? And Donald, just for us, someone on straightforward, Erica Barnett, I kind of know. I am just saying, we stay committed. We stay committed to the cause. I now go shift with mindset. So that's why I tend to see the whole picture. I'm just saying, this Andrew Holness-led government needs to get a third term. Not just for the sake of third term, but because the country is on its right trajectory. If after the third term, Andrew decides that he want to pass it down, I see so much potential in the JLP. The talent pool is so deep. Listen, man, when you see people like stalwarts like Desmond McKenzie, Delroy Chuck, and the old PNP, them who did it long before Andrew. When you see the elders rally round, the elders say Andrew. The middle age say Andrew. You understand me? The one them in their 30s and 20s, don't look up, pick them, say Andrew. There is something, the Andrew is the change that Michael Manley promised. Michael was never that change. And we can never credit Michael Manley for what Andrew has done. And if that are the last message, when we have to go down in the grave with, that will be the message. Andrew Holness is the change that Jamaica needed. Andrew is the embodiment of the change we need. When things get looking rocky, you don't change the government. Someone sometime, labor rights, I'm going to talk because of election time. I talk to on the street. Some of y'all, when I have a problem in the constituency, when I want to come talk about it in the comments, what about your MP? Talk to your MP. Hey, Capricorn people, I know some of them for ramp with. As a matter of fact, the Capricorn them worse than we, you know. Because we will stay loyal to you. I will give you a chance, but the Capricorn gonna get rid of you. And of course, like, you know, some of them, the other earth side now are the something there. But Mark, you, all right, since you don't want to run with them, or not try to style the other them, I'll tell you something, know some of them. The Gemini, they're very smart. You see Kendrick mashup, Trump is a Gemini. You understand me? The Libra them are the sweetest, they have the most charm. That was Kamala Harris, Will Smith, Snoop Doggy Dogg. We know them. You understand me? And then you have the whole Aquarius them. They are the smartest. So you see, I'm not taking all of the credit. The Aquarius them are really the smartest. You understand me? And I don't know if that can be argued with. They could have started since the show done already. You understand what I said to you? Mark Golden is the Cancer. Mark Golden manipulative. So just like Norman Manley, he's the Cancer, you know. I study a lot of things, you know. They will manipulate you. They know how to play the victim. That is Mark Golden. That's Mark Golden playing the victim out here for you. Which one are them out there? You understand me? Scorpio, them. Everybody knows Scorpions. They're very, very deep. Sagittarius, we know them are the very adventurous one them. You understand me? They're very frank and then go speak their mind and they love to have fun. Me understand them characteristics. I don't believe in zodiac and a deep thing. I'm just saying. In life, I have found that a lot of different people bring a lot of different things to the table. Who else do we have? Pisces. Well, Pisces ladies. Because they don't know what about them. You understand me? They're cool. And let me not get into the rest of them. But I'm just saying, Taurus people are some stubborn set of people them. You understand me? I've been around them and I can tell you, we're going to stick with it. So, let's say something right now. In spec, we have to look fun to, we have to talk as a family. Right? Know what the goal is. Yeah, Gemini. Oh my goodness. You don't really want to mess with no Gemini. When we had Trump and Libra out there, it had to be a battle, because they are extremely great communicators, You understand me I say? So they were going to get over, but the Gemini, then two-faced Gemini. Anyways, yeah, man. So you see, when you come to getting information, get information everywhere. But me just say, I need us to understand that the messaging is very, very important. And you understand me? I want, because Munchie be good, Munchie be talk a lot of good information off of the top of our head, Me love Munchie be passion, I want to see them grow, right? I want to see them grow. And I want to see everybody continue to do well. But Passion Paradise in the building, big up yourself same way. You understand me? First moderator, you have enough company now. You understand me? Big up Passion Paradise. Down with the steady show from day one. You see me? I say, oh, Munchie B is amazing, man. Munchie. Sometimes I don't want to do the content, Sometimes I need people to recharge me, re-energize me. I watch everybody. And everybody has what they bring. Everybody has their strong points. And I see everybody in a different comments. And everybody is up for us. Munchie B is a true Labourite, but she's also a true Jamaican. Because, listen, if you look at how Labourites message, Labourites message about policy that benefits them, that benefits the country, that benefits the community, that benefits the family. They talk about that. You understand me? I said to you, Labourites tend to focus on that. And that's why PNP are more vibes than we. No for the time still, So what time they are more vibes than we? Because them not really focus on facts, Them just vibes. That's why they keep the dance and then do everything. You understand me? I say, but Munchie B is amazing. And Info, big up to Info to me. I have to call Info the other day. I say, big up yourself, brother. Info is covering a lot of the things. Info Media News, subscribe. Listen, I am not in any competition with any of these bloggers. And this is how I look at it. I am not living on the ground in a Jamaica. Yeah? So no matter how much me study, I can never know more than the people who are still living in these communities and who are interacting with the forum. You know, one next one who wants to Facebook, Prosperity Polly. She over there beat me kill night and deep on TikTok. Follow those channels. And sometimes you hear me call some, call the others. Sometimes I don't know. I really try to stay away from TikTok. I watch TikTok, but I'm not a TikToker kind of person. You see me I say? But me does I say, Labourites, be conscious of the messaging. You understand me? And what you're giving most of your attention to. Because in an election year, so sometimes, when would remember going on a strategy. If you have influence, you have your son, your daughter, you have your grandparents, your niece, your nephew. Get them to the polls, get them enumerated, get them ready to go and vote and win the election. This is not just about winning the election. This is about staying on the right path. And Nobody cannot. Me not know. Cliff Hughes said, we know it. And I keep telling people there are a lot of people that watch my content, and those people know the politics more than me. How much time I talk politics and people correct me? That's fine. I never told you I was the brightest out here. But when I tell you that I am committed, I can tell you that I am committed to see, you understand me, Labour Party do the things that secure we. And when I saw the conference the other day, I was impressed. And I hear the messaging. I love here when currency talk. I love here when the ones who strong are talking. I love to hear it. And for the people in the comments, I want to say big up to you too, because everywhere I go, I see the same set of people them supporting content, having political discourse. And it's a beautiful thing. Continue to do it, because guess what? At the end of the day, had it not been for the people who watch us and support us, would I get discouraged enough for the time? Big up yourself. Electoral, I know you know the politics. We talk it. You understand me? And we are energized by the people who watch us, because for the first time that I can recall in history is the first that I see traditional media. Big up the Pitbull, Father Greg said big up Pitbull, Marlon. You understand me? Big up wife here and the family same way the Father Greg. You understand me? The messaging is very, very important. You see what I said to you? The messaging is very, very important. And I'm going to use this because Father Greg and me are bridging. Father Greg and my bridging, and Father Greg has been on this show many times. You understand me? As a matter of fact, I see when I revive up the channel, you know. So please go follow the Greg and Cindy show. And them did make me decide to put some energy back in my channel because I did park it. And a Father Greg and his wife give me the strength. So I'm going to give them back the strength here. You understand me? I see them do some different things, but go check out Father Greg on the Greg and Cindy show. Same way. Father Greg, if you can, drop your link same way. Or Sheens, if you listen to me. Yeah, you don't know my wife's name. You understand me? Go ahead and do it. But may I tell you now, the messaging argument done. Yeah, follow somebody named Skywalker. So follow them same way. I want to see all the comrade channels get wife style to 1,000 subscribers, please. Because one of these days, the whole we probably have to get up a lifestyle channel. I would just talk, I would get our support band channel, but we have to get a united front with the JLP. You understand me? Thank you. Erica is saying thanks for 250 likes. Continue to like. You see? The thing are expanding us. You see how much moderator we have here now. Erica, Simone, Leo the Lioness. Growth is a natural part of life. Passion Paradise. Erica Barnett, wife style. You understand me? Growth is a natural part of life in a family. You understand me? And so it's just like with Andrew Holness, it is about growth for Jamaica. So I don't need to, let me hear if he say nothing else, you know, because for me here he start talk, Mr. No, me I come out there and chat. Let me hear what else Mark Golden say.
Tourism industry, where the workers and the employers and the government sit in a joint meeting and hammer out a basic set of minimum standards of terms of employment that we have in the construction industry in Jamaica. And the security guards need it too, where there are masses of employees and no representation. And as a result, you get very
lies
conditions prevailing. So
lies.
These are some of the things.
You see, PNP, they don't encourage their people to take care of the programs. You understand me I say? Them now go to the labor minister is there, Colonel Charles Julian, who deal with labor and all of those things. You understand me? We have people that are out there to address these. But you see, Mark Golden is looking at every sector and every corner that has a whole lot of people. And a lot of people, they're going to feel underrepresented. Nobody is going to talk about the fact that nobody's going to talk about the wage freezes that used to take place under the PMP. Nobody is going to talk about all of the increase in terms of the minimum wage. You understand me? That has happened. Nobody is talking about those things, you know. Nobody is talking about the fact that housing is made easier. Money will go back in a people's pocket. You understand me? Who have bright picnic and can't afford to send them a college, all kind of scholarship out there. It's easier to access student loans right now because Andrew Holness decided to move the guarantor. We have heart there to train people and to upgrade their skills. So a lot of people who are talking about, oh, people at the bottom and they're suffering, The world has changed and the world has moved on. You realize that one of the things that Americans are mad about is that when Trump came in, Trump told them that, yeah, we're going to get rid of the immigrants, the illegal immigrants, and Trump has stayed true to it. But now them I realize that enough of those illegal immigrants, they used to pick the orange, so now the farmer them over here suffer because they look at one side of the coin all the time, and that is PNP. As I said before, I'm going to say it again. The PNP supporters cannot survive under PNP government. Not even the PNP leaders can survive under PNP leadership because all they do are fight their one another every day. Sorry. All they do are fight their one another because of the fight for power. But guess what? Everybody, you see Mark Golan, we saw with Lawrence Rowe, you know, what them do? Promise him part on the board of housing project that our avenue forget whole heap of taxpayer money, you know. You understand me? Them deny the $15 million. So what Mark Golan is doing is that he's making promises. We saw what used to happen with the people them in New York. You understand me? We see how him take ISAT and go and plant it over there, so playing personality politics, and I'll do a video on that one soon. But all they're doing, they're playing optics. So when you hear him a lie now about, oh, media, JLP have media, lie my tell. He's soon done. I'm soon done too.
God bless you all. Thank you for having us.
Oh, and done chat.
And the word is love.
The word is not love. The word is not love. You see how Mark Golan treat the poor people and when they go hug him up? Eh? Didn't the Bible say love is patient, kind, long-suffering, meek? You understand me? All these wonderful things. You understand me? Love is not like this. This is not love. A fool, them a fool people. I promise Senate seat and all of that. So, for the big operatives, them that has been doing all manner of things, you know. We saw where Alric was trying to fight Dawes, but it looked like then draw Alric one side. Alric in him? You found over Portmore this, so it looked like then draw him one side and say, all right, come. Because this is what I'm trying to say, and this is why I'm say, stick together, labor rights. When it comes down to it, the PNP is going to play team ball in order to secure the bigger picture. That is the mindset that is lacking on the JLP side in a lot of ways. Listen to how Andrew Holness is running the government, and you see all these constituency consultations that he's doing and all of that. It simply means to say he cares about the residents and he wants to hear what they have to say about things. And you understand me? Andrew Holness wants a government that, you know, they can hold their own in the parliament and the people also approve them. So he develops clearly his team and he talks with them and they get them. If you notice, the whole government is just functioning. You know, hearing a whole heap of infighting happening at the JLP camp like it happened over in the Rise camp. And there will be issues everywhere, you know. But for the most part, you understand me? We don't have that being a big issue out there. And why is it? Because as electors say, basically, Roy is playing chess, Andrew is playing chess. Andrew is moving ahead of them. So you see this meeting right here, so this is frustration. The PNP, they've been relying on their fake polls and everything. We don't know what's happening behind the scenes. As I said before, when morning light, just expect that Mark Golan also has another lie. Them people have lie put on with them plan for tell tomorrow, next week, and months. Them have lies put on paper for tell the people them. You understand me? Wife Style says competence is key, of course. A lot of competent people. So they cannot argue with the performer. No, listen to me. Me know what it is to work in a performance. And when you drive numbers and you drive performance, sometimes people are not comfortable. You understand me? Especially when you're in a production environment. They're not always comfortable. But when you drive numbers, sometimes people gonna fall off because sometimes some people in the camp, they don't have that bigger vision to serve the community. And I know, well, I'm not call no place right now because a team ball where I play, we don't know. Sometimes they don't just have that bigger picture. Sometimes, you understand me, we see a lot of young people, a lot of women in the politics, and we want it to continue. And as I said, the talent pool is very deep on the JLP side. So we have a whole heap of people that could take over from Andrew. And even if we're not the same personality, the same image, keep it, because the Labour Party right now, what has happened with Andrew is that Andrew has improved it. You know, sometimes when you used to have the old computer them and then you have newer version, Andrew is like the latest version of Jamaican politics. So all politicians them can't keep up. This is the last of it. When they lose the election, this whole PMP are going to mash up because Mark Golding's not coming back. His job is on the line. He's not coming back. So that means to say all of the money where them would invest. You understand me? All of that, the money there, I go burn up. And that's probably millions, even billions, allegedly, based on how me them politics. Because if you notice, you know, they are the people them like me, they're going to come after, you know, and throw court case by you or whatever. So I use the allegedly. You know, as I say, it's not personal, but I can look at the information and see and see what the information is saying. See there? Even McGregor did say it. We can't afford to lose or a done PMP done. It is a point of desperation. And I said this last year. See it now? My phone starts showing so the battery low. Let me plug it in. Anyway, we're going to close the show soon. It's the point of desperation for them. Right? And in reaching this point of desperation, I did say it from last year. That's why I don't care what happens out there. If it's not convenient for me to come, I will just let it go. Because it's not going to stop. It's one thing after the other. And what you notice now is that they're trying to use one distraction to cover the other. So as soon as something come over and sway the thing over the JLP side, they try to come back over and try to sway it. And that's how it's working. But don't get caught in the crossfire, family. Make sure you get enumerated. Make sure you prepare for election day. Make sure you prepare for vote. So Mark Golding is and has been playing the bully coward victim. Bully, when things are going well for him, if he's looking good in the polls, him and PMP say call it Andrew. You understand me? The coward part of it is when they say call it Andrew, how we call it, and they run with on 3 parliamentary election. Bully coward victim. It's a strategy known, you can Google it. You understand me? The victim part of it is that when the poll is not good, you understand me, always somebody else's fault. The media fault is the day that the poll came out. You understand me? It is who commissioned the poll to take place. It's where the poll is coming from. It's the newspaper in which the poll. Bully coward victim. So it is not going to change. So expect more bully coward victim from the PNP as we get closer and closer to the election. Bully coward victim. Every day, if things are going good for them, them are the big bully and they laugh at away. If things are go bad for them, it's somebody else's fault. It's some other circumstances why they didn't do it. Yet, we see how they go on bad when they win the councillor seat them in a fit them old stronghold. Pick sense out of nonsense. Do not overthink it. It is called bully, coward, victim. Again, let me repeat it over back again one more time. I know exactly what I'm doing right there, so let me repeat it. Call it, Andrew, call it. Bully, when they're looking good. The coward, it's somebody else's fault. It's the media's fault. It's this fault. It's that fault. It's the other's fault. It's because of this. It's because it was a Friday. It's because of who paid for the poll. It's because of the people that are supporting. All these things. Yet him have the top of ours behind him. And the victim now is where him blame everybody and everything other than for himself. But we will not play. We will not listen to the bully call. We will always talk about it when we feel like we want to talk about it. You understand me? But for now, I'm just a labor rights. Stay on your pivot. You see me I say? Stay upon the labor right pivot. Whatever over there and I make noise and keep voting for this Labour Party. Keep voting for this Labour Party and let us continue to support Labour Right channels. And big up to everybody out there who are in the fight, helping us to bring the Labour Party to third term. So without any further ado, I just want to say, on a big up on yourself. For copyright reasons, I ain't going to play a song right now, but I just say, bless up to everybody. Have a good night. I hope for a great week. And again, wife style, our condolences. And we hope that you will get through this one smoothly. Family, on a big up on yourself. This is the Steady saying, like, share, and subscribe. Steady. Blessed love, family.